Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I've just realized that my music player, the app isn't actually working. So I have to, because normally I have a Stream Deck, and normally I use the Stream Deck to control the music and stuff. And so that's fine. I can control it. But I just looked over and I see that the music player is a completely black screen for me right now. So if I need like finer control, I'm not gonna have it. That's fine. This is fine. This this is normal. But welcome in. Welcome in. I kind of zoned out for a bit, also looking at some of the Zombernathon stuff. Yeah, it's all good for viewers. Yeah. Because the widget is a like third party widget, which is not using the app itself, but data from the app. So it's working enough to show you that technically the music is playing, even though I have no way of seeing any of my playlists or anything at the moment. It's fine. We're fine. Um, okay. All right. So, yeah, and as I mentioned, I got caught up looking at Zombernathon stuff. So, reminder, the Eben has its own music. This is true. This is true. We'll get into the game, and I won't be playing music much, at least until I get tired and do something other than Esoteric Ebb, which I am expecting is going to happen, because it happens, and I am okay with this, and y'all have to be okay with it too. um, but as I was saying about the Zombernathon, remember we have an upcoming subathon, a bit of a cap subathon, different streams that are going to be going over the weekend, depending on how long we keep the subathon timer going. You can get a little bit more information by doing exclamation point subathon. We also are going to be doing some giveaways as part of the subathon, so you can also do exclamation point giveaways to learn more about those. There's also panels down below if you don't like typing in chat, because I know that when I enter a Twitch chat, I get overwhelmed by the commands that are there, and so I don't always come in and want to type the exclamation point commands into chat. So there's that, and I guess let's just go ahead and get into GAM. I didn't open it, so we're gonna take a second. I'm also sitting in the dark, so you better not make me show my face or something. Yeah. What do I need? Okay, I don't need any of this information. We're fine. I have that stream in the background. Let's see. What's going on with my OBS? Okay, we're fine. Gimme, you want face? Stand up. Why? Logi, you have to remind me, like, after stream to delete it or something. I always forget to delete it and replace it with a new version. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Which, I think it's this one. It's kind of hard to tell. My OBS is being an asshole right now. What do I need to remind? That I need to delete and remake the camera channel point option, because sometimes it uses the old name for it and not the new name. Also, am I kind of quiet today? What's going on? Oh, my webcam isn't working. Oh, fuck. Hold on. My webcam isn't working. And now I have to do this. Yike. I don't want to listen to this right now. Fuck off. Alright. How you doing, FemFilm, bro? All right. Uh. Okay, it's gotta work. Now the webcam is working. Okay. Pigu, you slept in? Oh, my webcam is such a mess. The blocker to hide the webcam, it is just completely broken. It falls off like every time I move it up or down to hide myself. Okay. Alright. We're good. We are good. Still bringing red frame down. Yeah, the text is different. We figured that out last time, didn't we? How do I look? Why is the screen so small? I'm freaking out, y'all. You don't understand how much I'm freaking out. Okay, I think I look fine. I think we look fine. Again, I'm in the dark. I can turn on. I should turn on an actual light, shouldn't I? 130 is so much. You like it? Okay. Alright, well, bring that bed frame down. Also, this elf took the name of the elf who's dead. What's up, Trippy? Welcome in, quack quack, brother. We like the lightless cam XD. Whenever we have the cam like this, I feel like I am one of those streamers who is sitting in the dark playing fucking like some shooter game and raging every 20 minutes, and that's their only interaction with the chat, them just freaking the fuck out every 20 minutes. That is what I feel like when we have this lighting level. It drives me insane. Alright, let's turn off the music. Go away. I hate you. No, set a timer for 20 minutes to remind me to rage. Oh, I rage when I want. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna turn me into one of those streamers. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Okay. Alright. I don't know why OBS and Firefox have been such an asshole to me today, but I think we are finally chilling. I think everything looks good when I look over to my second monitor and nothing is annoying me. Let's make sure, yeah, there's no music on here whatsoever. I'm not hearing music, so that's not going to annoy me personally. I think we're good. All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome in to another Esoteric Ebb stream. We're in day 3. We have a few more days to figure this out. We have found the owner of the tea shop. That bird was trying to ship himself across the coast. Luckily, you got to him before his crate got spirited away. Finally, you've descended straight into the city below. Okay, well, we did that a long time ago. Okay, so that's what we did last time. We found the owner completely by accident, but we did it. None of this seems to be new other than I talked about the fact that she took the name of the dead elf, because we found the name of the dead elf and it was the same name that she gave us when we talked to her. So that means that either there's some weird timey-wimey bullshit that her body was placed there somehow after the 11th level fireball charred to a crisp, or she just took the name and is lying to us for some reason or another. So one of those 3 things has to be true. We'll figure out which one of those is true by continuing on with the game. Am I at a good volume? I feel like I'm kind of quiet, but I also don't want to make myself that much louder. Why am I so quiet? Am I just not like high enough energy? Am I not projecting enough right now? Alright, I'm messing with the gain a little bit. Hello? 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 Okay, that seems fine. That seems like a good volume. Okay. I wonder, maybe my filter's messed up? Because OBS has already been such an asshole today, it can continue to be an asshole by messing with my filters. Possibly the compressor isn't working correctly. Okay, let's go with that. Let's hope that works out. And let's hop into the game. All right. I think I want to go find buried treasure before we continue with the main quest. So we have learned about some buried treasure, and we got rid of the snail that was blocking the path. So it is now time to go get buried treasure, right? It's also Druidcraft, so we can see all the little Welsh fairies. Just a little guy. Just a little guy. Alright, buried treasure. I need it. The wall here remains strange. Just a wall, unless you know better. Still, that just looks like a wall to me. A very pretty wall, mind you. Hellisuth, may fire sweep the coast. The draconic words echo in the chamber. Ave Asuth, ignis litis varat. For a moment, nothing. That's gotta be a real word. Is that Latin? Ave Asuth, ignis litis? This has to be Latin, right? I don't know what varat is, but wait. So ignis litis varat. I guess I don't know. I don't know. No, it has to be what I said. Hellisuth, may fire sweep the coast. So Lightis Verat, one of those is like sweep, and one of those is like the coast, right? I assume that one of these is the verb, and one of these is the noun, the coast. I just don't know what is what. I never studied Latin. I had a friend who studied Latin. Mm. Anyways, for a moment, nothing. And the wall begins to shimmer, and then stone ripples like water and vanishes, revealing a dark passage beyond. Okay, you've convinced me. The cultist seal has been broken. A trove of a sooth awaits. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. I was scared that this was going to be a whole journey that we put ourselves in. Verate sweep? Okay, so Litis must be coast. Huh. I'm trying to think of like French. Like Côte d'Ivoire is Ivory Coast, right? So, but that is just Côte. I don't know. I don't know. I'm always thinking of the French. We love the French here, okay? We've completely swapped. Because we have more Dutch viewers who are coming in and bringing their Dutchy ways, I think we make fun of the Dutch and we stop making fun of the French. Just because making fun of the Dutch is going to be more harmful to actual people. So therefore, it's better to do that. Why stop and you can just make fun of both? Well, like the Belgians, right? If we're thinking of the Dutch and the French, we can think of the Belgians. And I get you can make fun of the Belgians, okay? I think you can do that, but you have to pick a side between the Dutch and the French. You can't make fun of both. As you can be like, oh ho ho, the Belgians, they got their French fries stolen, but ooh, they still have their waffles. You know, and then you can just be like, is it even a real country? Mhm. um, oh damn! Not every day you get to see something like this. Tucked away in the remnants of an overgrown and most likely esoterically shifted apartment, you stand before the skull of a dragon. Not just any dragon. The size of it indicates a formidable age. What the fuck? This is an ancient dragon of the Fade era. You can feel it, the strange sensation. Is this an esoteric pocket? Yes, this entire ruined apartment exists within one. A rather stable one at that. Oh my god, it wants me to speak with dead with the fucking ancient dragon. Holy shit. kind of esoteric pocket is this? Logically, should be some type of dimension pocket. It appears rather stable. Dimension pocket? A sliver of pocket dimension cast in the material realm. It would likely move in time, taking a new chunk of something with it, stealing items, trapping victims, and hoarding ancient objects, like this dragon skull. Although, it is most likely more than just the skull trapped within these walls. Do not linger too long here. Examine the skull. Meek helps! I do love you, Meek. A nat fucking one. The occipital condyle shows this was a creature capable of supporting immense neck weight. Temporal fenestrae are enormous, room for massive adductor muscles. Based on the skull length and cranial capacity, yes, I occur. God damn it. God damn it. Come on. It's not that hard. This dragon was at least several centuries old when it died. You notice something interesting about the eye sockets, a strange depth to them, but nothing else of note. Snell yawns. You done poking around in here? Step back from the skull. You do so, thinking deeply about it as you do. I should not stay in this place. Lies. I should always stay in this place. Alright, we need to get my intelligence up, and we're gonna use a shard to re-roll that shit. Yeah, this will give me intelligence. I'm all about that intelligence. We's all about it, he is. Actually, okay, one of these doesn't matter. I think we can keep the Hex Weekly. Alright. And then we have a 20 intelligence. We use our shard, and we get this shit done. Examine that fucking skull. The esoteric pocket watch tingles a lot. It's extremely unlikely that we fail this. There, we got a nat fucking 20. Okay. Here we fucking go. Guys, gals, and other pals, we're fucking doing it. If I miss you, simply tell me your neopronouns. We'll bring them up next time. Sorry, I'm messing with my storage real quick because I'm freaking out that I'm gonna mess with my storage is gonna get messed up from this stream. Okay. Alright. The cranial structure is remarkably intact, as is expected of this pocket. Highly dense as well. Cross-sectional analysis of the exposed fractures shows minimal trabecular tissue. From what you've read on dragon bones, which is a fascination among certain scholars, these are authentic for one. The sutures are completely fused, full skeletal maturity, and the size appears to point towards a mature age, somewhere between adult and ancient. A red dragon. More importantly, you notice something lodged in the posterior maxilla, something in the sinus cavity. Reach into it. Careful. Don't stick your hand in too deep. Who knows what's lurking in there? Your fingers brush against something cold, metal. You pull it out. The key to nowhere. A key. Covered in moss and rust. Ancient. Esoteric. Where'd you find... Nope. Nope. I think my brain read that as where do you find it? And I almost did the fucking, what is it? Christopher Mintz Walls. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Show him the key. Huh? Rusty. Then you hear a sound, scraping, shuffling, coming from inside the skull. Incoming! Get ready. Snell already has a sling out. Ready for it. A goblin shoots out of the eye hole of the dragon. The fuck? Domhnall the Lost. Okay. Hey! The goblin, his eyes covered by a pair of faintly glowing spectacle goggles. Around his head, a helm of sorts, rusty scrap. What you see of his face reveals deep wrinkles and covered in dust and brown fragments. An old goblin? What are you doing in my place? Snell takes a step forward. Hey, this is halfway territory. Identify yourself. The old goblin drops to the ground with a thud, joints cracking. He's wearing what might have once been clothes. Now it's mostly rags. Yeah, this dude's been living in this dragon for a very long time, I think. You can see that he has a whole setup here. He is the person who has all this. He's been studying this dragon. I assume he's been in this esoteric pocket, traveling around with it for a very, very long time. And he's probably old because he spent so much of his life studying this. His eyes are wild, feral. His goblin has been alone for a very, very long time. Yeah, yeah, that's what I just said, isn't it? That is what I just said. I'm Domino, and you're in my territory. I got here first. His eyes lock on your hand. The key. My key! He points a gnarled finger at you. You didn't just steal that, did you? No, he just found it in the skull. Skull's mine, so you can give that back. Give it back. Give it back now. Give! Literally not happening. Explain again. Who are you? I'm Domino. This is my apartment. These are my dragon bones. Those asshole cultists already came through here once poking around. Now you? Cultists? Virat? Yes. We were, trying to translate, fucking Latin, even though we were given a, fuck. What the hell? Why am I forgetting the name of the stone that had all the languages on it? The Rosa Stone. The Rosetta Stone! That's what it's called. We were given a Rosetta Stone, and, we were still... at least I, Zombie Burner, was stumped in doing the translation. Virat is German for betrayal. Well, Latin, the Romance languages, are a different family tree than the Germanic languages, so I guess they can be different. Or maybe the Latin-speaking world, they're all traitors when they are sweeping through things. Cultists? Yeah, one of them at least. Came through here, I don't know, a few weeks back? Wore those culty robes, culty chanting, bad types. But maybe the Schnozbar dude came through. I have no idea what that means, but perhaps, yes. Schnoz. Like my nose. I got a pretty big nose. It's kind of crazy how big my nose is sometimes. When I look at it in the mirror, I'm just like, that shouldn't happen. Oh, apple dent. I see. How long have you been down here? He scratches his head, dislodging a small cloud of dust. About a year? Maybe. Snell's eyes go wide. A year? Give or take. Where's the key open? His eyes narrow. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? It's the key to the greatest treasure of a Sooth's hoard. A hoard? A myth. Now we should help him get him out of here. The old goblin hisses. Then closer to now. He's hissing. The old man is hissing. I can hear that. I don't need help. I need my key. Snell sighs. Look, old timer. You've been stuck in an esoteric pocket for gods know how long. Come with us. The halfway bridge tribe can... I'm not going anywhere without that key. His spirit has been here for far longer than he believes. That is not the right voice. We'll send someone down for him eventually. For now, let's just not lose more time in here. I'm keeping this key. Then you leave me no choice. The goblin reaches into his rags and pulls out a scroll. Yellowed, ancient. I've been saving this. He unfurls the scroll with shaking hands. Manus Arcana Dominatus! These are not the correct words, but it appears to activate nonetheless. The key rips from your grasp. Oh, no, you don't. Re-grab it. Very good. With intense speed, you snap your arms forward. The key is grasped. Damn it! Fine, have the key, but you'll never take my bones. And then he leaps into the eye socket of the skull, scrambling into the darkness beyond. Gone. Snell watches the old man fly through the air, letting out an impressed whistle. That's one spry motherfucker. He rubs his shoulder where the spell hit him. That was my key, and I have it. Should we go after him? Into the skull? Look, I'll report to the old lady. We'll send a team down here later, eventually. Poor bastard's been alone too long. He needs, I don't know, professional help. Yeah, I heard here that they do have psychoanalysis in this world. Stare at the skull in silence. The eye socket stares back, empty. But not really. Let's just leave. Nothing good can come out of staying. I want to talk to the skull. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to talk to the skull. Where are my consumables? What's going to give me my, the stuff I need? You know what? Let's consume this minor intelligence increase for a week. Wait, I have 2 of these? Holy shit. Consume everything. How long does this game go on for? It can't go on for longer than a week. So I just did all the consumables, but none of the consumables for spell slots are in the consumable section. Clericals is what they're fucking called. Okay, sure, bitch. Dream Patch, I'm talking to this fucking skull. Fuck this, I'm talking to that skull. Where's that key? Key to nowhere. A brass key, you have no idea what lock it would open, but holding it reveals one simple truth. It is highly esoteric. You should keep this key on your person at all times. If you do, you have a feeling, a vision even, that one day, maybe years from now, you will stumble across that lock. When you do, everything will change. Or, it's just an old rusty key. Everything will change. 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 Everything. I'm going crazy. I'm sorry. I'm going insane. They're driving me insane over here. Everything will change. Everything will change. Everything will change. Everything. I'm normal. I can be trusted. I can be trusted. I can be trusted. I'm talking to this dragon skull. I'm talking with it. Let's fucking go. Animare. Lean in and whisper to the skull. Animare. Holy fucking shit! A deep rumble all throughout the walls of the apartment. Whoa! I bet the old man felt that. I'm having a chat with our friend here. Great, very useful, he yells while attempting to keep his footing. A wind courses through the chamber, through every orifice of the dragon skull, and through you. Then it stops. He is ready. Alright, we have 5 questions. What color are you? I don't mean that in a weird way. It's just, dragons tend to be pretty different depending on the chromatics. Also metallics. Not saying you're an asshole just because you're not a golden dragon or anything, but I mean, it'd probably make things easier. Yes, traditionally speaking in D&D, chromatic dragons that are based off of the color system, are evil. And dragons based off of the metallic system, those that are named after metals, are good. And the dragon god of goodness. Bahamut is a platinum dragon, and the draconic goddess of evil, Tiamat, is a sort of coordination of the visual light spectrum. Um, and so that is traditionally how that works, which is why color is the question there. And saying that a golden dragon would be less of an asshole than a chromatic dragon. That is what that dialogue option is all about. Of course, in more modern versions of D&D, they I think they like really harshly overcorrect because Wizards of the Coast has done some pretty shitty hiring things, and they just overcorrect about like what is racism basically, and they are like maybe metallic and chromatic dragons are a racism thing, and they sort of overcorrect on that. And I do think that um allowing more nuance in storytelling is always good, but I think when you're sort of going and changing how alignment works and everything while keeping alignment, even though it already is so problematic, I think you're sort of missing the point. All right. So, no, no, I've always wondered what does it feel like to breathe fire? Well, if we don't know the color, we don't know if it breathes fire. Um, who are you? Another rumble. Ego sum terror oras vasto sum primogenitus. I am terror. What something vast? You are oro eyes something. I don't know. The prime thing, the beginning, all that begins. What? I am the Alpha and the Omega, motherfucker. The voice causes you to recoil violently. I am the Terror. I raise coasts. I am the firstborn. A. I don't think you're answering my question. Yeah, yeah. Tell me something I don't know. It calms down, but the wind continues. I am the master of Zurkamut, the first flame. I am Primordix. Three more questions. Where's your father's horde, the really famous one? My wrath knows no bound, it continues, ignoring your question. Betrayed my flesh and stone. We could not foresee the cursed nature of the city. Its haunted spirit, a relic of Jor, it trapped me here. Oh, father, near great worm of ash and snow, how I wish to rise from your shadow. What strings were mended to seal this fate? What terror faltered in my absence? How I was to take the throne, I was to lay siege to all bands. Frustra! All in vain. Two more questions. Seriously, tell me, where's the suit's horde? Again, everything in the pocket shakes. Had it not been for this pocket of foul magic, the remnants of Jor did it all. A hole in time and space, my eyes forced to watch for centuries as millennia pass. 1 moment inside, equal 10 outside. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. What am I doing in here? I need to get out. I need to fucking get out. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. No. Oh, shit. Fuck. Fuck. This is like me sending my players to the fucking Feywild. They got my ass with timey-wimey bullshit. Fuck. That is the nature of this pocket. You see now. This pocket that engulfs this apartment, those bones and whatever tunnels through these walls, it is a time pocket. 1 second inside equals 10 outside. Oh. Oh. The goblin has figured it out as well. Oh shit, is that bad? It's fine to know. We've only been in here for a few minutes. Yeah, but let's not stay. Ask your last question. One more question. Only one. One single question comes to mind. Tell me, dragon, where is the Horde of Asuth? Why, upon this scorched earth would I ever tell you such a thing, tiny human? When we brought the wealth into the center of the world, Solium Ignis, to build the greatest empire of any world beyond and within, there was nothing stopping us from preparing the perfect horde for my father, the perfect throne for his domain of fire. It is the greatest treasure ever accumulated. Oh gods, but you will never find it, for it was swallowed, it was buried, it was locked. The skull shatters, the apartment shakes, the remains of Primordic let out a maddening laugh. As the sound fades, so does the mimic real life. Oh boy! I mean, look, we're not looking for any dragon treasure, we got stuff to do, but I'll admit, that does sound quite juicy. Yeah, I'd love to go on a treasure hunt. If it involves the greatest treasure in all existence, then either way, it'd be a hassle to have that much money. Let's get out of the pocket. Nothing. I guess it already calculated that extra time in. Weird. I wonder if I could have done anything to like control dragons. Like, did I have anything that would have helped me with dragons that I should have used there? I don't think so. I think that was just not something I could have affected. I'm looking. I just wanna have regrets, all right? I am the best at being depressed ever. I'm the best ruminator of all time. Rumination is good for you. And it's all I do. Wait, the cranium ant is still listening in. I forgot that we had a cranium ant. What's going on with the cranium ant again? Why do we have this guy? Um, Holy shit, I forgot we had him. We've just been running around with a little spy in my pocket. Holy shit. What what was the vibe with this guy again? Uh, it, are any of these the cranium rat that I'm missing? My dog is at my door freaking the fuck out. Hold on. You don't remember my little ant? Hold on. You want to come in? Come in. Okay. All right. I don't remember where we were supposed to take the cranium rat, and he's just been in my pocket, learning all of this information to use against me in the future, and this is terrifying. Yo, the ant crawls around in your hand. You need to head down to the Undercoast path. That's where you'll be able to drop me off. What are you voting in the election? Election? Oh, I've heard about that. It sounds like your kind's way of trying to emulate our hive-mindedness. You know, everything's getting to voice their opinions, leading to a unified direction. Sounds about right. Heh. But suppose that's the only way for your kind to join together in that way, eh? Although I imagine it's a bit different. You know, think about it yourself, by yourself, with yourself. Something to think about, huh? You know anything about the tea shop? Yes, good. The ant might have picked up something interesting about the explosion. Explosion? Oh, that's what that was the other day. Whole cavern show, crazy stuff. The ant clearly doesn't know anything interesting. It's an ant. Hey, that's not fair. I'm real perceptive, you know. There was some stuff happening after the shaking, I'll admit. A human in yellow clothing went past the roots. He did something esoteric to the hairy brute to get in. Yeah. That's all? That's it. Alright. So we need to go to the Undercoast path, which is not this way. You love that games are so different from real life? I don't know what that was a response to. What was happening that would have made that funny. Um, I don't know what I said that made it would have made that funny. You've lost me. Tiny thing in pocket listening in to everything to betray you later. Ah, yes, but I love the tiny thing in my pocket. The Patriot Act is extremely important, and I believe in it because I'm a patriot. What the fuck was that? Y'all all see. Okay, that's to go up. How do I go down? Where is the so-called Undercoast path? I still don't know what's going on over here. I haven't come down and talked to this guy. We got to the step. It's decent. It's a descent of approximately 50 inches. 2 meters. Yeah, whatever that means. Yeah, who knows. Alright, have a good shower, Logi. Goodbye forever. Point is, it's not super high. Look over the survey site. See, and dwarfs hearing grunts as he swings a pickaxe at the ruins in the corner. The fucking, what do you call that? The M dash threw me off so hard. There's no point in having a conversation at this distance. Time to get closer. It won't be a problem, right? Attempt to step down in a smarter way. It's extremely unlikely I fell. There we go. Taking a careful step onto the stone, you begin your descent. Keeping your balance in check, you shift your weight appropriately. Smart thinking uses your dexterity instead of brute force. This is a wise choice. Your feet find purchase. Stable, controlled. You are at the bottom of the step. God, you're slow. Can we get moving now? Fuck off. An altar to heretical faith. Consecrate it. Ooh. I regained so many spell slots. Yo, adventurers hid stuff in a pot. I love hiding my pot. No, um, my stuff in a pot. That's what I meant to say. One goofy looking cat. I like the lobster. It's like rock lobster, right? That's the what the song is about. Rock lobster. Holy shit, that lobster is moving like crazy. Is that a dwarf? It kind of looks like an Azer to me. I guess there are certain dwarves that are more similar to Azers, aren't they? Like in different planes of existence. You have dwarves that are more elemental, and you also have elves that are more celestial, as given by the DMG, at least for 5e. So he could be one of those elemental dwarves, but part of me is thinking this is just an Azer. It's also possible it's just a Genasi. We've seen the halfling genasi already, right? They call them just plain touched, which I disagree with as a statement, because plain touched is used in other D&D lore. So to use it for a like sub race of plain touch people is a little confusing to me, and I don't like it. uh, I mean, of course, race is not real, which is why I can use the term sub-race for the Genasi being a sub-race of plain touched, and I think that makes perfect sense because race is dumb. Uh, which I think makes species even more dumb in my opinion. But whatever, people can have their own takes. All right, we need dexterity to behold this guy. That's giving me dex. I don't even need you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. Detect alignment, cure wounds, comprehend languages, charm person, bleth. So detect alignment. So if he's an elemental, I should be able to detect it, right? Holy shit, does that mean he's an elemental? Okay, so it is an Azer, right? That's not... At this point, that's not a dwarf. That is an Azer. It's gotta be. That can't be a dwarf. That's gotta be an Azer. Fuck me, that went terribly. Underdwarf. Okay. Archaeologist. This right here is the fourth pillar of the feudal system. A spelunking, delving, digging, roaming, true-blooded adventurer. Although he's seen a lot of shit in his days, Axel still has his glowing eyes set on the next prize, the true reward of a life on the trail, a horde. Okay. Alright. Well, they're counting him as an elemental, but they're still counting him as a dwarf. I'm very confused. Very, very confused. Is this a valid, like, way of living my life? Is it a valid build? I like normally having that 18 intelligence. So let's drop the dexterity to 20, have that 18 intelligence, and then everything else looks passable. The dexterity is really high. Is there a reason to have such a high dex? Well, let's just go see what other helmets I could do and what they would give me. So this would not do much for me. This would give me an 8 con, which isn't bad. Give me a 22 charisma, which is, I think, fine. I think, yeah, let's go back to this helmet. Alright, this is a valid build. Let's talk to the dwarf, but I'm assuming it's just a plain touch at this point, although I don't think a plain touch should trigger as an elemental, but your rules, Christopher. And beside the buried statue, you see someone up on a ledge. There's grunts echoing down the chamber, along with the sound of iron against stone. A dwarf, down here. You clear your throat, but it gets drowned out by the noise. Clear your throat much, much louder. That hurt. I don't know why I did that. I knew that was gonna hurt. Why the fuck would I do that? That is going to ruin my voice. What the fuck is wrong with me? Like, fuck. I'm a fucking idiot. Why would I make that noise ever? You should never clear your throat, by the way. Clearing your throat is terrible for your throat. It's just terrible. It ruins your voice. If you're going to be singing or speaking or doing anything where you need to like be enunciating and to be like projecting, don't fucking clear your throat. Just drink something, okay? If you need to drink like tea, whatever, drink your fucking tea. I'm not gonna promote drinking tea, but never clear your fucking throat. Huh? Odor's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look, Romulus. We got an official visiting. If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. Oh my god, that's not a fucking lobster, that's a rust monster? Holy shit. A rust monster. The dwarf appears friendly with it. How strange. Sick as fuck. Is that a rust monster? Oh yes, very correct. But no worries. He's very kind. Dwarf then mumbles to himself, when he's fed. Ominous. You get a license for this? License? Didn't think you needed one to risk your life down here. He's got a point. He was down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I'm Axel Madsen. A dark dwarf. Dark dwarf, derogatory term for the underdwarves. Yeah, we saw he was an underdwarf. So in like base D&D, this would typically be referred to as a Duergar. Though, from what I'm seeing, I don't think this world has Duergar, or if it is, I think it's going to be something distinct from what this guy is. So the Duergar are an evil form of the dwarves which live in the Underdark, typically because they, dug too deep, got really paranoid and stuff, and then went mad, which is the case for a lot of the Underdark versions of the different races in typical 5e settings. The only ones that don't really get super evil, and they are still like neutral, are the deep gnomes, the Smurfnablin. They are pretty neutral and are just kind of around in the Underdark. But like the Duergar for the dwarves, the Drow for the elves, those things are going to be very, very bad for you. There's different like humanoid monsters that are down there, but they're literally monsters, whereas you would refer to the Duergar and the Drow as being sub races who remain humanoid. What there's the Darrow, but they aren't like a sub race of anything else. I think maybe there is some implications that they were once dwarves, but even especially now they changed their like type, their folk type as the game would call it, into aberration, which I think is insane. But that is what they are, so that is very different from being a humanoid. Or as they prefer, Underdwarf. Okay, so they are fiery. They originate from powerful elementals known as Azers, which is what I was saying beforehand. This all makes sense. It all makes sense. I know everything, okay? You come at me, I'm going and pouring out so much knowledge to you. I say all of this when we're playing this game, but I think if I was playing like an actual don't act the way I do when playing this game when you're at your D&D table, because if you acted the way I do at your D&D table when all of this comes up, I think you would just be an asshole. Okay, I am doing a lot of this because I think it's very fun, and I think that it is a fun way of talking about things because I have this knowledge. Being able to provide this knowledge, I think, is an interesting form of content for this. But never do this when you're dealing with like actual people. Just a little forewarning. A little, don't try this at home. All right. Winter ads. Winter ads. Why is it like this? Why is Firefox and OBS being so mean to me today? Okay, we have a little bit till ads. Pleasure to meet ya. You're a Norvikian cleric, I presume. I'm actually more of an arcane spellcaster. Oh, so a wizard, eh? Cleric wizard, yes. Oh, and you got a goblin with you. You HWBT friend. Yeah, you're that dungeoneer looking for cats, right? Cats? More or less. Hope your lady wasn't too mad about my inquiry. I'd say annoyed is a better description, but it's fine. Just don't trespass anymore. Will do. Or, I won't, I mean. But I should correct you. I'm not a dungeoneer. I'm more of a, With a bright smile, he adjusts the collar in his uniform. Well, I'm what you'd call a historian with ambition. His voice has gone so many different ways in the few times I've read it. It's so funny. I'm figuring it out, okay? If you ever played D&D with somebody, this is what the voices are like when playing with a player character. They will do this. They go all over the place, and it is part of the fun of the game. As he says it, the orange beast sends an echoing, hissing noise down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions, to find the legendary missing mine of Tolaman, of Tulincatl. Ah, that's what he means. The Snow Folk, ancient builders of the city below. It sounds like a quest. Oh, yes indeed. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that. Fair enough, treasure is earned. So here's the deal. I'm in trouble. His pet makes a loud hop. Yeah, like that, but louder. Right? He mumbles and gives the monster a pet on the back. You wanna help, friend? Help a stranger. That's how fools are robbed. I'll help if I get paid. Sure, I've got some loot to share if that's the case. Smart, always negotiate up front. You see, there are two strange ruins in the section of the city below the city. He points to the statue. White Mane ruins, before the dwarves and humans, and even trolls, this place was ruled by cats. The theory goes the snails of Tulin had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillar of Jor. The mines of Tulaman, a place of thick veins with endlessly growing amber and platinum. So amber, I believe, yes, we figured out earlier, is a term for electrum, which I had talked about and said electrum is a sort of weird half piece of currency that almost never comes up because it breaks the sort of metric economy system of most D&D settings. Endless treasure! But the walking god of the White Mane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut at some point according to legends. Sealed esoterically, probably, since we can't seem to locate it. Esoteric seals can be broken with the right knowledge. Okay. How can you hide an entire mine? You'd be surprised the city below the city is... What is it? 4 or 5 levels of sprawling tunnels and caverns? Here under Tolstad it's only this here top level that's in any way accessible. There could easily be some crevasse far down that no one, not even the city's greatest paladins, have gotten close to discovering. The deep places of the world hold many secrets. Okay. So you're looking for it? Ah, yes. Okay, yes. Alright, so what's the problem? There's no problem with this site, but I'm almost finished here, and I'm unable to gain access to the second White Mane ruins, because it's inside HWBT territory, and they are very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Your lovely goblin friends have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. Moongore is chill as fuck, dude. But you're a cleric. If you can get access into their territory, then please head south. To the damp high caverns, there should be a White Mane ruin at the end, a shrine, probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols. Just look for big cats, essentially. What do you want me to do there? He leans over the edge. All I need you to do is tell me if you find a symbol of a sun or 2 blades, either of those, then report back to me, if you're able and if you have time. But I can do it myself. Darn those goblins. No offense. None taken. I really, really do not care. Sun or 2 blades? Yeah, I didn't see anything. Great. Since you've already made your way there, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle, I hope. Gives you a thumbs up. I don't really want to ask him why his eyes are glowing. I understand that he is plain touched. And especially plain touched if they descend from Azers. That is literally descended from an elemental. Literally a Genasi in as much of a way as you could probably put it. Do you know anything about the tea shop? It's a type of cafe, you know. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love cardamom treats. How long have you been down here? About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter. Alright, he's an expert. So you don't know about the tea shop that exploded? Exploded. I thought the election was bad enough as it is, and now they've got exploding tea shops? Rorvik is in trouble indeed. Oh, he doesn't like the election? Can I ask you about that? He'll be at the drink sinks once I'm finished. Ask me there, and I'll gladly indulge you. Okay. Alright, I don't care about his eyes. Again, alright. We've explored basically everything down here. I think we're going to go ahead and go to break, run some ads, and then I'll be right back, and we'll continue on with our esoteric journeys. Alright, let's play the music. Alright, ad time! Goodbye! I have returned. I am back. It's me, the guy, the dude, the man, the myth, the legend, the zombie, the the. Y- yep, me. Let's get on out of here. A long step. Thank the gods you don't have to try it so hard this time. Take that step again. You're at the top of the step. Fuck yeah, I am. Alright, hold on. Oh, I see. Got a notification because Germa is streaming. Shout out Germa, I guess. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Wait, why is this music still playing? I don't think you can hear it, but I can. Fuck off. I told you to stop. Okay. We're gonna go check out the cat again for that boy. For that boy. This is a door that only opens from the other side, not this side. The hell? Wait, paw prints. What? Where? Oh, here? Through the fire death trap that we gone through before? There's Kraid. So I know that the cat tunnel is right before Kraid, but is there anything else I can find on the way? I don't think so. What does a short rest do? Okay, if we short rested, we could cast Speak with Dead on that creature. Is this the thing he's referring to? Look for. Oh, wait, I can prepare spells here. I can prepare everything because I have my book as my book slot, whatever you call that slot. Book slot. Isn't that what happens when you read a bunch of smut? You become a book slot? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm like this. Okay. Alright. Behold. Let's talk with it. Maybe later. Okay. Yeah, let's wait, what happened when I looked for the thing? Look for that symbol. You dust off the front of the shrine, then the sides of the shrine. It's faint, but there is some type of symbol on it. Difficult to tell what's a weathered scratch and what's a creative choice. Look closer. Yes, a symbol. Symbol of a sun, definitely. If this is what Axel wanted you to find, you found it. Huh, so what do I do now? Go back to the dwarf buddy, of course. Yes, tell Axel about the symbol. Very grateful. Like, get a nice little payday grateful. You find what you're looking for? Yep. I should get back to Axel then, to those other ruins. Man, there's a lot of ruins. Yes, you should, right away. I think first I'm gonna take a short rest and talk to the guy. Does it give me back my third level spell slot, or is it going to give me back a first level spell slot because it hates me? Ooh, I rolled max on the hit die. Do you go manage to restore one third level spell slot? Fuck yeah. Do you do laundry or go grocery shopping or neither? You go ahead and you do. It's fucking dusk. Crazy. You do neither. You watch me play Esoteric Ebb. I'm going to talk to a cat via Snell. I'm going to use a Snell to talk to a cat. He's gonna, yeah. Oh, come on. All right. Fem Film Bro, let's see how much Spanish we have and how much Spanish Snell has. Gary. Okay, you stay. Alright, alright. We're gonna talk some Spanish. Finish casting the spell, and the skull begins to make a clacking sound, the jaw opening and closing with a jitter. It is ready. Okay, so you tell me what you want me to ask. Um, ¿Cómo te llama? Ask what it's like being dead. What? How do you say? Ask what it's voting in an election. Ask who killed him. What's your favorite color? Ask him about the meaning of life. Um, Ask about his job. Yeah. Okay. ¿Te gusta trabajar? Do you like to work? I don't think that's asking him about his job. The skull almost shakes. Mi devoción a mi Dios y a mi deber es mi único interés. Los gustos terrenales son pasajeros. He likes his job. It's great devotion to his God. Earthly enjoyments are fleeting. 4 questions remaining. Let's go to his name. ¿Tu nombre es? Mi nombre es el Vengador Rojo, pero antes de ser eso, yo era Leithion Baluba. His name is the Avenging Red, and also Lietzi Balba? Very strange. This is a weird guy. That's 2. 3 more questions. Snell is a damn liar. Love that guy. He's so good. He's so good at it. But before I was that, I was this. Yeah. Ask what it's like being dead. Ask what. No, I'm not asking that. We can ask him what he's voting for in the election. No, do it. It's a waste, but fine. ¿Cuál es tu comida favorita? Sal, you fucker! You fucker! No! No! This fucking asshole. This fucking. What is he gonna tell me? What is he gonna tell me he said? I fucking hate this kid. Mi sustento es el honor de servir y proteger. I am sustained by the honor to serve and protect. He's voting for service and protection. Well then, he'll clearly be voting for me as future God King Wizard in that case. Sure. He looks to the side nervously. Let me ask 2 more. Mice or something is the cat's favorite food? Okay. Alright. You see, Rice is the one bringing the racism in. Okay. What's your favorite color? ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Rojo. Of course it is. Red. That makes sense. It's called racism. True. Nominative determinism or something. Asking about the meaning of life. He grimaces as he attempts to speak. ¿Qué significa la existencia perpetua? Cada cosa tiene un significado profundo, revelado solo a través de la devoción y el sacrificio. Meaning is sacrifice, devotion. Feels like this guy's a zealot. Corpse's mouth stiffens once more, and then making out with life ends. That's 5. Alright, cool. We didn't learn much. But it was fun. Sure. Yeah, that sucked. That sucked. We could have. I mean, we can still use one of our clericals and talk to the other corpse that we found. There is another corpse to talk to. I don't remember where it is, but we can look around for it. Bro. Yeah, this guy. Um, God, how many dream patches am I gonna use to talk with dead things? I think we can come back here on another day. I don't think it's that important. Take the skull, you never know when you might need the wisdom of a deceased warrior. I don't think so. I don't think he was giving me that much wisdom, and I don't think fucking Snell is very good at speaking their language. Gonna be honest with you. He asked him what his favorite fucking food was. When I asked him, it's simple. It's simple. It's not that hard. ¿Por qué, Snell? ¿Por qué? Oh, I should have thaumaturgied in there. Snell's a pro. Knows mistakes whatsoever. God damn it. I hate that it recasts my cantrips every time I, like, end up somewhere. I need to work on my Spanish? Nah, I'm chilling. Hey there. My Spanish is perfect. I was watching a video that I think Film Bro sent me of somebody like feeding a bunch of stray cats, but they were speaking in Spanish, and I I was like, this does not sound correct at all. And I looked in the comments, and someone was like, "Did you perhaps learn Spanish from Peggy Hill?" That's pretty funny. Found those ruins. Yes, and I found the symbol of a sun. Yeah, he lowers his head. And he lets out a roar. For Helvid! His little buddy joined in and screeches. That's not a good sign. ¿Qué tan perfecto estamos hablando? I am perfect when I am speaking Spanish, yeah. 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 I'm always perfect, actually. It's always perfect. Everything I do is perfect. Asadin means those ruins are just the same as these. They're consecrated. The white mains would never consecrate a secret gate. Damn it. Are you certain? Oh, absolutely. I spent years researching these cat bastards. Her Spanish is all correct in the video. She's just a white woman who sounds so incredibly white. Yeah, her Spanish is very good. When we speak Spanish, wait, we're speaking Spanish? I completely didn't read that correctly. Why are we speaking Spanish? Yeah, it's very silly. Oh, absolutely. I spent years researching these cat bastards. Okay, yeah. Ever even learned some cat speech? Me llamo Axel. Es un caballo blanco. Okay, he groans. As do you. That's not cat speech. It's not even close. Guy's not entirely off, Snow whispers to you. I I know what I'm talking about, okay? Alright. This lead was off. Oh well, time to regroup and rethink after the election that is here. He gives me his pickaxe? Detect secret infused pickaxe. Holy shit. That's very useful. Sure is, Rar. You've earned it, Cleric of Norvik. Of course, the pickaxe is a bit wonky. The keyword is supposed to be secret, as in you say the word secret and the pickaxe casts the spell. But it doesn't quite work, so do with it as you please. Wonky magic items can be dangerous or hilarious. Anyhow, I'll be packing up soon. I'm done here. Thanks again. Maybe in a few months you'll join me for a real expedition. Could be fun. Sounds like a death wish. Could be worth it. I'd love to delve with you. Great. And if there's anything else, just let me know. Good luck. You know, I passed all of the Spanish classes I needed to. I'm fine. All right, where's this pickaxe? Because this seems interesting. You inspect the pickaxe. Along the shaft, you see those glowing runes spelling out secret. The dwarf told you it could be used to cast a check secret, a rare first level divination spell. It allows the user to notice illusions, traps, and other hidden and generally secret things within a certain range. Oh my god. It is non-functioning. Looking at it for more than 2 seconds reveals the reason why. One of the magic runes has been sliced in half. Normally magic items do not break so easily, so by your estimation, this faint damage must have been made by something equally magical, perhaps a +1 sword or an esoterically sharp tea table corner. I do like calling a +1 sword a +1 sword. Um, because obviously that has mechanical purposes. Because a +1 sword, a +1 magic item of any type of weapon would do something where it would be okay. So you normally, when you're attacking something, if it is a strength based weapon, you're going to add your strength, and then if you are skilled at using that weapon, you also add your skill level into that thing. But if you have a +1 magic item, you would then also add an additional +1 because the item is a better chance at hitting, and then once you do hit, it does also +1 more damage than you would typically do with that item. So, like, it has a mechanical purpose of being called a +1. It's just so funny to think of what the fuck does a +1 weapon mean in world? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Figure out how to extract the spell. I rolled a nat 1, so I failed a DC 0 check. What do you mean? Sorry. Sorry. I'm fine. So many words to just say play Pathfinder LMAO. Um in my Pathfinder game, my weapons, the way that my uh game master has done it, my weapons automatically get stronger with my level and I kind of fucking hate it. I'm like, why do my weapons automatically become magical? And why has that replaced the runes I already put on my weapons? I don't know. I kind of hate Foundry and I hate Pathfinder and D&D, I think in general. I've been thinking about this a lot cuz like fuck. I'm thinking about it a lot because like we're like level 8, okay? We're level 8 in Pathfinder 2e. And a thing that's happened a lot is we are constantly hounded by the BBEG, who is a god emperor of the world we're in. And I don't really enjoy the fact that the god emperor of the world cares about us so much to try to stop us. And he also doesn't just like imprison us or kill us, even though he's tried to imprison us. And I don't know. I just I'm not a big fan of that sort of storytelling and that scale of like being eighth level and having to deal with a god. And maybe that's my table's problem, but I really don't think it is. I think it is a problem with the way that Pathfinder and D&D exists. That is the sort of storytelling that comes out of them. Anyways, I have enough fun. I don't hate the game. I have plenty of fun with it, and I think that the other characters have a lot of fun with it. The other players have a lot of fun with how that all ties into their characters. But I just can't stand it. No, you do not figure it out. Not now, at least. But even if you do manage to understand the mechanics at play here, you would still be forced to invest several hours to perform the extraction itself, all due to the broken nature of that final rune. So while Detect Secrets is a powerful spell, getting hold of it will take time. No, it fucking won't. Screw you. That's such bullshit. There's no way I roll another nat 1, is there? I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. I g- There's no way they make me roll another nat 1. Okay, fuck me. How did I roll two nat 1s in a row? I'm gonna kill someone. This is nothing like your regular memorization. Spell scroll codex is often nothing more than taking the original content and transcribing it. A magic item, however, is crafted to only output those stages per automata, not giving any insight to the inner workings. It is, by definition, reverse engineering. Yeah, okay. Yeah, retrace the steps of the esoteric pickaxe's esoteric activation, which strings are being pulled and when, writing them down step by step. Yes, normally that could work, even if it is a highly difficult and slow process. However, this pickaxe is broken. It does not perform those esoteric stages in proper order, or more likely, one of those stages is broken, entirely due to the last rune being sliced. It will, no matter what you do, take around 3 hours for you to do this. Make sure you have the time before you commit. Speak the keyword. Useless. Alright, let's extract the spell. 3 hours. That's all it takes for you to complete this, to normal men, extremely challenging task. But you are no normal man. You are the one who upholds the Arcanist's legacy. You can do this in 3 hours. You have not had the pleasure to interact with the spell previously, but you quickly learn of its extreme usefulness. Detect Secrets allows you to uncover, once for each cast, any secret trap, hidden passage, stashed away item, or esoteric illusion within 30 feet. If you wish to uncover the secrets of the city below, make sure to keep it prepared. It must be quite new, however, as you have not heard of it being used by adventurers, nor by any clerics or any of the official delves. Yes, I don't recognize the spell personally. Maybe I'm stupid, but I do not recognize Detect Secrets. I doubt it is a real spell. But that is extremely useful when you go back to the cat skull and prepare it and start doing really, really cool things. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. All right, we're gonna go see if I can thumb. What the move? Go, 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 go. Edits, go, go, go. All right, thaumaturgy. Give me something interesting. Another god, but there's something to its eye. Pick me up, regain 1d4 hit points, I guess. Okay, I guess. Alright, I wanted to prepare spells here. Alright, and then I wanted Detect Secrets, Comprehend Languages, Charm Person, Speak with Animals. I don't think I really need Knock. Speak with Dead. Protection from evil and good and etc. is so funny. Okay. Knock can be useful. Alright, let's go and throw on a lot of these. Since I've done everything that I think is super important. Crusader's Mantle, I just don't think there's ever a time where we're going to have a 3rd level slot to use for something other than Speak with Dead. Greece has its uses. Good apple. Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm not using good apple like ever. Okay. What did you clip? Did you clip me talking shit about my Pathfinder game? What does this say? What is the clip? 2 natural ones in a row. Oh. Okay, wait, hold on, hold on. Let me make sure that everybody can see what supposed to see that. You weren't supposed to go there. You weren't supposed to go there. Hold on. Everything is betraying me. It always does it. They hate me. They hate me in this world. And that's gonna be in the wrong fucking spot. Oh my god. Why is it over there? Who put you over there? Who put you over there? What the hell, dude? Go, go over here somewhere. Yeah, like there's fine, I guess. Getting hold of it will take time. No, it fucking won't. Screw you. That's such bullshit. There's no way I roll another nat one, is there? Yikes. Yikes. It's so quiet. Funny. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Anyways, Detect Secrets is gonna be a fucking great spell. No reason. Oh, what? This is bullshit. Wait, I can't just cast it? I have to, like... What do you mean, no reason? I'm gonna go insane. This is gonna drive me insane. It's extremely important that I cast this spell. I... Fuck you. This sucks. When am I supposed to cast the spell? How am I supposed to know it's time to cast it? This spell fucking sucks. I spent 3 hours on bullshit. Oh, yes. Guide me. Oh, what is that? What is this? Okay, so I casted the spell. Is that it? So it literally just leads me to a bunch of... I fucking found it. We're gonna find this fucker. Oh! Here we go! This is not just a wall. You can see it now. In the crack between two of the tiles, there's something hidden within. Slide your hand in. Your gloved hand just barely fits in the crevice. Just a bit in. You feel something hard. Something round. That seems to move at your touch. Not in a hot way, right? No, it is quite cool. Cool isn't cold or cool isn't cool? Yeah. Not in a fleshy, not in a spooky way, right? No. What is it? A button hidden inside the wall. Push it. You press it. After a light click, the wall itself begins to groan. Let's fucking go. I've been looking for this bastard secret passage all game. Entire wall slides away as you do, revealing the deep, dark tunnel beyond. Whoa, nice catch. Yeah, what's that smell? It's dank. Oh, the first D&D game I ever ran, because I had played a lot of, like, so when I first played D&D, I played a version of second edition AD&D with my uncle, and then we played for years, like sort of a kit bash between like 3.5 and 40 for a lot of my life, and or I think just the third edition. I don't think I ever really played 3.5. I think we mostly kit bashed third edition and fourth edition, weirdly enough, and so that was a lot of what I played as I was growing up. And then when 5th edition came out, that's when I started DMing for my friends. And so the first thing I ever DM'd was the starting adventure of 5e D&D, which was Lost Mines of Phandelver. And one of the initial things you do is go through a like dank cave of goblins. And so I said dank, and they all just fucking went wild with the MLG fucking memery bullshit. And so yeah, the goblins that you run into at the first spot of Lost Mines of Phandelver were just stoned out of their fucking minds. Yeah. And that was the first D&D game I ever ran as a DM. Just stoned as fuck goblins. Good times, good times. Ah, Meek knows this smell. Old places, dark places. Be careful, master. Time to go even deeper. We fucking found it. There you are, you motherfucker. Mass assassin, seeming out of the air itself, a massive figure appears. Master, bad vibe behind. The intimidating shadow stands ready to strike with a dagger in hand. Ah, shit! Not this again. Point at the assassin. That's an assassin! Snell. His eyes immediately fall on the dagger and he immediately reaches for his sling. So fucking stupid. That's an assassin. That's one. That's an assassin! Why is this fucking straw to my water bottle not connected? Oh my god, I have no way of drinking water. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. The assassin probably cut the line between my water bottle cap and the straw so that I would die of dehydration. What a bastard. What a bastard.
Drink.
Thank you, FemFilm, bro. Ah, I just fucking tried to put my arm on the armrest and I missed and I fell. Let's roll initiative. Snow has advantage. Wait, I also have advantage? How many people have advantage on initiative? Okay, Snow goes before the assassin, but the assassin goes before me. Gonna throttle on the Aristotle, baby. I don't think that quote is that good. I sent a series of quotes to some of my friends and I was like, I should delete these, right? And one of my friends said, no, Gonna throttle on the Aristotle is good. I was like, is it though? Okay, Snell whips his sling with practiced flair and launches a stone. The assassin flips backward, trying to dodge it, but it connects nonetheless with a sickening sound. The masked figure's head tilts at you suddenly. A flick of the wrist, a quick motion with the hands, and dark energy surrounds you. But only in your mind. A hex. Oh, fuck. It fucking hexed me? Alright, the way that hexes work is you deleting quotes now. Literally 1984. Just the ones that I don't think are funny. I don't delete the ones that are embarrassing. But I with my friends' approval, I'm just like, I should delete these, right? Because I just think they're not as fun. But if you don't know what a hex is, it's similar to another spell in 5e D&D called Hunter's Mark, where basically what the hex will do is mark you as a typically warlock's target, and means any damage they do to you will have an additional amount of necrotic damage done to you. And it lasts for a long time. So as long as the warlock is able to concentrate on the hex, they can kill you, and then they can move the hex to another target and just keep marking people and keep killing them, which is always a nice thing about those kind of spells. I'm deleting quotes. Fuck you all. Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. You will take constant damage from this typical warlock spell. That's not how hex works, actually, but okay, I'm fine with that. I just explained a spell, and then the game went, no, that's not how the spell works. Okay, fuck you. You feel a deep unease permeate your bones just as the assassin hurls a blast of sickly energy. Oh shit, is that a fucking Eldritch Blast? And lands squarely in your chest, causing an eruption of pain. The uneasy feeling turns to a sensation of needles stabbing into you. That's probably the hex. Needles. More like needless. Hate needles. The assassin intends to use the distance between you to take their advantage. Throw something at him. Anything. Look, you obviously have to get closer. Cleric, there's a hex. Advantage against evil. Close the gap. Steel yourself against this threat. I can also cast Grease, I guess. I think, so advantage against evil. I have an equal thing between my charisma and dexterity. No, it makes less sense to yell because the DC is so much higher. The mathematical thing says I should close the gap, and charisma told me to get closer anyway. So I'm gonna listen to charisma and not yell. Oh, it's a lady. Holy shit. The assassin is a lady, and we know it because I have a bonus to checks against women. That's so fucking stupid. I just learned the assassin's gender because I got a mechanical bonus against them. That's so fucked up that I now know this is a woman. To be fair, the mechanical bonus against women also went off against a dude with he, him pronouns. So we can never know what the case is. Maybe it is an elemental the same way that the Mephit was an elemental that gave us the bonus for some fucking reason. Yay, mechanical misogyny. Yeah, honestly, I hate the mechanic, Rice. There was a whole fucking, like, philosophical chat about a fucking bell curve and how anything with a Z-score, the way that I rephrased it was anything with a Z-score over 1 going towards competitiveness is going to always be men. Anything with a Z-score of -1 or a greater magnitude of a negative Z-score is going to be more compassionate and a woman. And it's such fucking bullshit. I fucking hated that entire chat. Okay, you run towards the masked one, using all the energy to get closer. The assassin tumbles backwards quickly, but not quickly enough. You're in striking distance. This will make the fight a lot easier. Playtime's over. You will not allow some filthy sneak to kill you. Okay. You are in danger. Cleric, you've been hexed, yells the goblin, whirling another stone. The stone misses the masked one. They glance sharply at Snell. The masked one again lifts their hand, shooting a viridescent blast. Okay. So you're just Eldritch blasting me like the fucking little warlock you are. It is... So warlocks have a spell called Eldritch Blast. It is a cantrip. And I think it's not just warlocks who get Eldritch Blast, but warlocks get it. And then a lot of the initial invocations that existed for warlocks, since warlocks get these things called invocations, which modify their class, giving warlocks a lot more versatility than... Well, not versatility, but a lot more variability than the other classes in 5e D&D. A lot of them were based around the cantrip Eldritch Blast. So it's such like a prototypical warlock spell to use. Okay. Anyways, you are close enough to see him preparing the blast and you duck. It arcs over you harmlessly. And also the pronouns in this are saying him. I think I'm wrong, but that's what the pronouns are saying. You're close enough to act. Stare at the assassin. That's enough. That's perfect. What are you going to do? So I'm close. I can consider the nature of the magic, which is... Okay. So I need to roll a 9 or higher. Here I need to roll an 11 or higher. I think we're going to try to just disarm him. We could also grease him. Her? I don't know. I don't know what the pronouns are because the game is using him. But that's also just because I think most people assume people are men in most circumstances in life, which is why, like, on the internet, everybody just assumes people are men, which is why uh, we don't know what we're calling Rice, but typically I just call Rice a man because it's what everyone else calls Rice, even though Rice has never told anybody anything. But we all assume Rice is a man because Rice is evil like men. Anyways, let's disarm the assassin. You take a step forward and, using both hands, quickly push his wrist one way and the flat of the dagger the other. The dagger pops out of his hand and lands on the ground a few steps away. You catch him gasp with more panic than you'd expected. All three of you are beginning to tire. Beginning to tire, much like a bicycle being used for the first time. No! You can't. You can't. You can't. Charisma, get your fucking head in the game. Lock the fuck in. Charisma. What the fuck? What the fuck are you saying? This is like that's supposed to be my thing. I'm supposed to say that fucking bullshit. This one won't be interested in jokes. Never mind. The end is near. Snell sprints forward at the assassin, tries to slide tackle his legs. The assassin leaps into the air to dodge, but Snell reaches a hand up and connects with the masked one's ankle. The assassin tumbles aside, almost falling prone. Yes, that's your Snell, baby! What a sidekick. The masked one scrambles to find the blade on the ground. It takes the assassin a few precious seconds to find it. End this fight now. You can disrupt the magic blade string. You have the capability. that mask would be valuable to have, and knowing who's trying to kill you is usually a good idea. Huh. I guess the question is, if I disrupt the string of the dagger, will it be able to teleport? Because if we can lock the assassin in, we can actually get the assassin. I think I'm going to try to disrupt the string of the dagger. Hopefully hope the assassin into being here with us. You raise both hands in front of you and curl your fingers. You reach out, not physically, but esoterically, and you connect with the string connecting the assassin to the dagger. You shear the string and watch as the dagger is set free in a rapid spinning motion. It cuts into him deeply. A painful murmuring escapes the mask. The assassin releases a shaky breath. This hasn't gone the way the assassin expected. They probably thought they were going to kill you. Your muscles burn. I really like the Constitution trying to keep the fight snappy, you know? And I feel like in these types of games, you can get bogged down with the combat. You look at people playing like Baldur's Gate 3 or setting up big traps in Larian's other games, which they can do in Baldur's Gate 3 as well. But I always think of the other games because those are the games that I played. I didn't really get into Baldur's Gate 3. And it's just, you get so bogged down with the stupid mechanical combat that is just not as fun. Whereas this game, the combats are so fun, especially with the Constitution always just being like, this is a fight, this is very quick paced, the way that fights should be. We need to finish this. It's really nice. I really like the combat in this game. Goblin has risen from his slide tackle and tries to get a hold of the assassin. He's struggling to secure a grab, but the assassin is harried and focused on preventing it. The assassin puts both hands on his dagger, clearly attempting to channel some sort of energy into it, but he finds he can't. In a rage, he slashes at you with the dagger. Youchies! Okay. Prayer of healing. I think let's just cure my wounds. Ooh, fuck yeah. Then the hex once again pains you. You finish the slog of a fight right now. You're exhausted. Convince him this is a stalemate. Let's fucking go. Put the dagger down. Let's deal with this. You exhale angry like you're only just controlling your rage. Enough! It's over! The assassin watches you warily, then mutters something. The masked one takes a step back. The companion takes a step back. Take a step back. Good idea. Exhaustion weighs on all of you like a heavy blanket. Snell holds up his claws, palms facing the attacker. This is kind of funny that we're all just like, all right, let's just like chill out. Time out. Calm down. We all cool here? This is such a weird way of ending the fight. I'm sure this is fine. Stay away. That voice, is this a young boy? No! No! You can't fucking get your fucking misogyny out of your fucking brain and think that there would be a woman who could kill you. Sorry, I'm fine and normal. The assassin turns and runs, the cloak fading into a misty invisibility. Let yourself breathe again. I should have grabbed the mask. I didn't think we would let the assassin get away. If I knew we were going to let the assassin run away, I would have grabbed the fucking mask. Whatever. The air fills your lungs. The effort you've exerted is catching up to you. You wobble. The world begins to fall away. You hear Snell's voice. It is concerned, quiet, distant, and yet close. Alright, have a good Turk rice. Whoa there, Snell mutters, an elbow pressed against her side. Not yet, not in the city below. You feel disappointment, fear for the future. General confusion, really. Look. Snell points to the stairs behind you. They go down. Far down. But the assassin got away. Yeah. Gum doesn't look too good himself as he returns the sling to his back pouch. Look, we can either head back upstairs or we can continue down. But whatever that bastard didn't want us to see down there, we now have an open path. We should go rest first. Look, whatever you think is best. You take the lead. I'll be right behind, okay? The mystery of this strange assassin continues. You have a distinct feeling you will have to face that mask again. And the one behind it. From all the magic you have seen here, The clues point toward a very simple answer. Not a hag, nor some brutish mercenary paid for your blood. No, that'd be far too expedient. You are dealing with a renegade warlock, and you are heading straight towards his master's lair. Whatever's hiding down these stairs is most likely, actually probably, exactly what that assassin doesn't want you to find. So, time to get going. Time for truth to be unveiled once your body stops linking. Count my blessings from Earth. So, that's going to lead me there. Let's go ahead and try to use up my spell slots looking for things. I wish I could upcast spells. I talk a lot about how I like thinking of spoon theory in terms of spell slot theory, but this game doesn't really follow that because sorry, it doesn't really follow that because you can't upcast spells in this game like you can with spoons or spell slots in actual D&D games. Anybody have a thought on spoon theory or spell slot theory since I've talked about it enough, but I'm open to talking about it more if people would talk about it with me? Come on, you know you want to talk about spoon theory with me. Come on. Come on. Let's see if we can get a thaumaturgy into Meek's old lair. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm just looking around, seeing if I can get a detect secrets off before we go to bed so that I use up all my spell slots. Bleh. We still haven't gone to the temple once. We're going to completely ignore the temple, even though that's where the tea shop owner told us to go. The thing is, we have every reason to believe that the yellow guy that we're looking for used that little secret entrance that we're looking for in order to escape after he was the sole witness of what happened at the tea shop, which is why I've been constantly going down that hallway, increasing my wisdom, doing everything I can to find the secret entrance that the witness was saying, I need to find the secret entrance. Where's the secret entrance? So I was like, okay, there has to be a secret entrance here somewhere, and that's going to lead us to the guy. And that's what I've been fucking hyper focusing on, and we have finally managed to get this spell when we came back and talked to this guy, and I was like, finally we can actually see if we can find that secret entrance over there, and we did it, and I'm so excited to follow that path. You approach the giant cat-like head, realizing the stone by its maw is shimmering. Esoteric energy radiates from within. The surface pulses with ancient magic. Place your gloved hand on the surface. As your palm touches the cold stone, it warms beneath your touch. A voice echoes through your mind, speaking in ancient language. A quien serves tú? To who do you serve? Who do you serve? Yes, 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 yes. Cat speech, the language of the White Mane tribe. Quinn Blanca, White Mane, the walking god of cats. Who do you serve? That's pretty much what it said. Also, I'm getting really tired of these spooky cat ruins by now. Just thought I'd let you know. It's asking who I serve, huh? Yeah, and who do you serve? I already knew that. My intelligence knew. I didn't need Snell to tell me. I'm freaking the fuck out today, y'all. Okay. Oh, the secret merch. I just got tracking information for the secret merch. The secret merch, I got tracking information. Holy shit, when is it getting to me? To be fully honest with you, the secret merch might not be here before the subathon. It will be here on Sunday, the secret merch. So the subathon starts on Friday. The secret merch gets here on Sunday. I'm so excited for the secret merch on Sunday. Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Also, when is Eat the Reich getting to me? I love Eat the Reich. I want to play Eat the Reich so bad. You know what Eat the Reich is? I've talked about it before. It's a 2d6, or is it 2d6 or is it multiple d6s? I think it's a 2d6 system. I'm now like freaking out. No, I think it's more than it's not 2d6. It's a d6 based system. Similar to like Vampire, but with d6s, I guess you might say. And yes, I'm very excited to play it. Very excited. Very excited. Uh, it's all about being vampires, and the main adventure is about being vampires going to kill Hitler. And I'm so excited for it. I want to play that. I'm probably going to figure out a stream group to stream that game. And I just need to find out like how to do the imagery and everything on the stream. And I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. I love RP. I love role playing. Yeah, and who do you serve? Myself, the people of Norvik. That's why I need to be their god king. Fair enough. But I don't think that's the answer it's looking for. Grinblanca. The stone shifts, a grinding sound, and ancient mechanisms activate. The maw opens slowly, revealing a cavity within. Something glints in the darkness. Whoa! Reach inside. A holy symbol of white man. Your fingers close around the cold metal. Oh, an ancient amulet made out of pure gold. Oh, I need to drink water, I think. There's something like stuck in my throat. Craftsmanship is exquisite. Holy shit, yeah, you could fetch a pile of crowns for this bad boy. Great job. So time to serve this dead cat god, I guess? I feel like this could end badly. Anyway, good job. Now we can leave this creepy place. Neat. Yes? An amulet shaped out of pure gold. An invaluable treasure of the Divine Era. Holy shit. It gives me bonus charisma. I don't think... The only thing I would replace it with is Meek, and I don't really want to replace Meek. All right, let's go to bed. Let's take a break, and let's come back and go down into the depths after once we hit day 4. Do 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 do. How do I get out of here? I need to go to like the garden, right? I'm so lost. Yes, I know that ads are coming up. I just said exactly what I need to do before ads come up. Fuck me. I'm normal. I'm normal and fine. I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I spit my rust. I'm breathing in the chemical. Whoa. How do I, get a Revivify scroll for the Repose Dead? Because I want to... It seems like there is a mission to revive this character. I just don't know how. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in like figuring other things out. Let's see if Viskin can give me something. Oh, my wisdom is actually really high. Hold on, I can do like an enhance ability, right? Enhance my abilities. Wait, can I cast Bless? Upcasted? Oh. No, wait. No. Okay, I can't upcast Bless. It was just saying I could replace it if I used an item. All right, and then let's Wisdom max. I am the wisest guy to ever. Hey, what are you talking about, wise guy? That's me. I'm the wise guy. All right. It's me. I'm the wise guy. I don't think Meek is going to help me. So let's see if I can't. Well, it looks like we're already at an even number, so I doubt that replacing Meek with anything is actually going to do enough to make me get any bonus. Yeah. Yeah, we're not getting any bonus out of that. Let's just go with what we have. Figure out what's weird about this guy. He's an arcanist of some type. Fuck. You glare at the pale man who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honorable Earthguide member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. That's correct. Maybe we can get back to this later. Yeah. What if I have personal questions? Stop. You've already wasted enough time. Just leave. The pale man shifts in his seat. Makes it clear he does not want to answer these personal questions. Very well. What the hell should I ask about? Ask what you can do for him. Be a servant. Absolutely not. There's discontent in your stomach. Oh, gods, get out of here. What's the deal with the, pointing at the kobold? I've gotten caught up in some bullshit. Oh yes, bit embarrassing. Got my hands in an egg some time ago. Thought it'd be basilisk. Now I have a devoted servant. A kobold egg? Kobolds usually follow dragons. Kobolds usually worship dragons. Yes, I heard as much. Are you a dragon? No, sadly not. Your comment amuses the pale man. Are you his father? Kinda. No. He simply hatched in my presence. Slavery is illegal in Norvik. I pay us very well, and he is under no obligation to stay. I have had to explain it various times, okay? Did he give him that crossbow? No, he found that himself, I believe. Very proud of him. Why does he call you a master? Who knows? It's a kobold thing. The companion scoffed himself. Well, hard to read. It is not hard to say this pale man could enjoy being called master. Tell me more about this place, a lich house. This is my establishment. We handle dead. Okay. Can you hire me? I believe you already have your hands full. We do. How do you afford this? This old thing? Must be quite the investment. Yes, it did not come cheap, but I have my connections with city officials. Okay, he has exchanges and favors. Is it profitable? Enough for decent life. Okay. Do you ever wonder about the world? His eyes light up. Certainly. Now hit him with a deep philosophical statement. This feeling, no, you don't have the ability to produce words able to describe it. Not yet. I cannot articulate the horrors. Well, do not worry. Sometimes it is difficult to do so. His eyes grow dark once more. You blew it! Anything else? What are you voting? Oh, the ads are gonna hit. No! Interesting question. A bit invasive, but I'll oblige. Alright, well, we'll come back, do the voting question. I should have hit snooze earlier, but I forgot to. Ads are gonna run. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll go through some dumb bullshit on our way to go to bed. I'm sorry I got distracted, everybody. I'm so sorry. We were so intent. We had a goal. I said exactly what we were gonna do, and then we Alright, I'll see y'all in a moment. Oh, fuck me. I have returned. I have returned. It's me. Ugh. Hold on. I am lit excite. I am lit excite. Amaze, amaze, amaze. Amaze, amaze, amaze. Are y'all as excited as me? I'm doing an unboxing and none of you can see me ripping and tearing this box apart. Hold on. Amaze, amaze, amaze. Amaze, amaze, amaze. So, Studio 2 Publishing. Amaze, amaze, amaze. I got. So this, that just came in. Let's see, that has my name and address on it, so let's not dox myself. Okay, we can't see anything in this lighting, but let me see. Can I like do that? Look at what I got. Look at what I got in. Okay, no, the lighting is terrible. I need to go turn on like an actual light rather than sitting in here in the dark with just my computer and my lamp. Let me turn on an actual light real quick. Okay. He's gonna turn on the sun. Exactly. What's up, Latent Thinker? Hope you're doing good. I just got in. Eat the Reich. It doesn't really come up. They don't really. Look at that. Look at that. Great art. Great art. It's very, very pulpy. TTRPG. As I've said before, all about vampires killing Hitler. I really want to run it. I obviously also got the PDF, so I've already read all of the rules, all of the adventure for this game. Really want to run it. I'll probably run it on stream as like a special thing at some point. I just got to make sure that I get the people to do that. So excited. It doesn't really come up. Yeah, on the webcam it doesn't really show up, but the art is really good. I got in the paperback today. Very excited to have this on my shelf with all of my D&D books, my Edge of Empire books, I have Microscope in my shelf. What do I have? It's right next to me. Let me see if I can. So I have Microscope right next to me. I have the Dishonored TTRPG. What else do I have? Yeah, I have Star Wars Edge of Empire. What else? I have Star Wars Edge of Empire. Yeah, they don't come up. Those are my non-D&D things, and I mentioned in the Discord the lady afterwards, but I don't have that right next to me. But I would show it if I could. Show and tell. Okay, Microscope. It is a storytelling RPG where the point is it's like a big world building game. So basically what you do is you get with a group, you go certain like themes that you want to do, themes you don't want to do, and then you create 2 historical bookends. And then what you do is you build a timeline between those 2 bookends. It's very fun, very good world building game. Highly recommend Microscope. Dishonored role-playing game made by Modifius. It is a TTRPG that, God, what is it similar to? I have something in my mind that it's similar to, but it's not coming to me. It's not that good. It's not that good. It's a bad game, but I have it. Dishonored TTRPG. Star Wars Edge of Empire. It is the main Star Wars TTRPG. I think it's a good game, but it's got weird dice, which can be confusing, and a big price point to make sure that you have the right dice. And I think some people dislike the sort of like slight successes, slight failures, and the different ways that light side and dark side dice work. So I think it doesn't work for a lot of people, but I think it's still a good game, regardless of the fact that it's not for everyone. I do think that there is a problem with specialty dice in most games, though, and I will allow that as a valid criticism of this game. And then, as I said what I wanted to say about Eat the Reich, I think. And then the lady afterwards is the TTRPG made by Weather Factory, who made Cultist Simulator, Book of Hours, and as Crollo posted in the Discord, their upcoming game, Traveling at Night, are all things that they have made. It uses a lot of like tarot cards in order to create themes for stories, and it changes the dice pool based off of the tarot cards you have. I think it's a very fun game. I've only ever played like one session of it. I've only ran one session, and then the group didn't really continue on. But I think that is also a very good TTRPG personally. And then I have a ton of 5 ebooks before. I have a ton of 5 ebooks from before everything with the open gaming license happened, and then I haven't bought a 5 ebook since. I'm sure. I think my friends might have my Pathfinder books, the physical ones. I just use the PDFs. Yeah, I think somebody else has my Pathfinder stuff. Alright. Alright, that was a lot. Sorry. Sometimes we just get too nerdy with the TTRPG content. Subathon? Yo, I'm doing a subathon on Friday. Show up and get badges and stuff. There's gonna be badges. So, if you watch for an hour, you get a badge. If you get a sub or gift a sub, you get a badge. And yeah, we're gonna be going. It's capped, so it'll be 8 hours of stream every day. That we are able to hit that amount of subs. It's entirely possible. It's only on Friday, okay? I think it's entirely possible that it completely ends on Friday, and that is something that I expect. And I don't really expect to get a lot of subs, but I thought it would be a funny little thing to do. It's been running through my mind, and so I just want to do some of those bigger streams that I have in my mind and not constantly go, let's wait until I'm bigger to do some of these streams. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. If it completely fails, it completely fails. I don't really care, because I think it's going to be fun either way. Um, and then we're doing some giveaways, and so hopefully it doesn't super fail, so I don't lose a lot of money from the giveaways. But if it does fail and I do the giveaways anyway, that's fine with me. Maybe we don't do the giveaways and I just get to keep my own merch and hoard zombie burner merch, which I think will be very funny, and I'm completely fine with. Yeah, you bankrupt me, I bankrupt you back. Exactly. Are these new headphones? My headphones? No. These are my usual headphones. Yeah. Alright, let's play video games. So, I was on my way to go to bed, but then I got confused, and now we're here. They look different? Can't understand why. Is there something weird with them? We have a game on Friday, but should be on time for your subathon. Yeah, I do know that you normally have your D&D games on Friday. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We will see how long it goes. It's entirely possible that Friday subathon is shorter than any of my other streams this week, because it's entirely possible that people don't want to sub, and that's okay with me. The starting timer is going to only be 2 hours, so there's a 2 hour leeway for people to start getting subs in. After that point, it's entirely possible the stream just ends. I do not give a shit. Okay, okay. Video games. We were going to bed, but then we got sidetracked because I wanted to deal with Viskin, and so now we're talking to Viskin. We're gonna do this, and then hopefully we'll make it to bed without any more sidetracking. He is happy to indulge you for some reason. I'll be voting for the party of Norvik. Numanism, while crude and outdated in certain respects, has proven both its stability and economic assurance for business owners such as myself. The people's next. Self-proclaimed protectors of Earth's legacy, the party of Norvik wants to uphold the divine right of a dead divine dictator. They have my vote. The goblin scoffs. Not unusual for well-off human men to vote for the Earthfolk party, although this fellow doesn't strike me as the religious kind. A vote is cast for self-interest. It takes a special man to vote for any other reason. And if they win, how long do you think it will be before another assembly is called? Another 10 years, maybe more, until that stability is threatened, realistically speaking. The Free Strider revolution cannot be stopped. Democracy in every corner along the coast. Fucking hell. You fucking vote in the Nationalist Party, and then no more votes ever happen. When has this ever happened? Has this ever happened before? I don't think so. I think voting for the sort of far right extremist group will always end in you continuing to have real democracy in your country. That's how that works. They got in there through democracy. They're gonna keep democracy going. Why wouldn't they? You think they'd attack the Capitol if things changed with how democracy works? No. No, they got in through democracy. They care about democracy. Democracy is overrated. He smirks at your inflammatory statement. Agreed. God, no. They are democracy. They really are. Okay. What can you tell me about this guy, Snell? Goblin sneakily leans in. Want to run down right in front of him? I don't think he can hear us. That's not the point, cleric. Can you hear us? No, cleric, nor am I listening. Go ahead. See? Goblin sighs. Give me the rundowns now. Viskin is the local mortician, unaffiliated, works on contracts with the city. The HWBT has to deal with him, partly because he's a neighbor, and partly because he's not, human? A normal person? Mortal. Goblin clears his throat and throws a glance back to the mortician. He's not the type you want to make enemies with, but hey, he seems to like you, so good job. My suggestion, keep your distance, just to be safe. Excuse me. Do I try to figure him out again? Let's try to figure him out again. Shit, 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 shit. Oh, let's fucking go. You stand there, mulling over all you know of the strange pale mortician, when your attention is drawn to the air. The air around you is damp and dry, cold, piercing through your chainmail, leaving you with an uncomfortable feeling. A feeling that appears locked within this place, this tower. You close your eyes, focusing intensely on that feeling all around you. It's not natural, it's very much esoteric. A negative energy flow permeates this place to its core, all of it focused around a single point, the pale man. By the gods, he's covered in negative energy. Even worse, it emanates from him. So is he a lich? Is he a vampire? This is no human. What you're looking at here is but the thin disguise of a creature most foul, most powerful. No mere spellcaster, no mere arcanist, no mere wizard. Viskin is a lich. Okay. Yep. Bro is a straight up fucking lich. And he's buddies with a demi-lich. Pretty silly. Good for him that he's still able to keep up the disguise. What? Viskin? The man? He is a lich. Are you asking what is a lich? So when we talked about the demi-lich, I talked about the difference between demi-liches and liches before. Find his phylactery and blackmail him. I should. I should do that. You're so right, Mog. So, as Mog has suggested, one of the big differences between a lich and a demi-lich is that a lich's phylactery is outside of their person, whereas the phylactery of a demi-lich is their body. We don't know his phylactery, so the phylactery is the place where the soul of the lich or demi-lich is sort of stored or emanated. A lich must feed a living soul to the phylactery every so often in order to sustain its unlife. A demi-lich, not so much as that necessary, though it can still happen. If you know anything about like D&D lore, the big character that we all hear about because of things like Stranger Things and because of things like Critical Role, you obviously have the big lich that is Vecna. Vecna is the D&D sort of epitome of what a lich is. If you don't know, you have to sort of know a bit more to know about the big demi-lich, but the big demi-lich in D&D lore is a character known as Acerak. And yeah, basically demi-liches and liches are very similar beings, but the demi-lich is more of a spiritual being who resides within its skeletal body as its phylactery, whereas a lich is a more physical being whose phylactery, its soul is separated and put into a object, sort of like Voldemort. But I have said all this before, so I am repeating myself. An unliving, everlasting bastion of esoteric power. Learn from this creature. Like an actual lich? They eat your soul and play with your bones type lich? Yes, you're afraid so. What do I do with this information? You have a choice. Either try to deal with this directly, or contact relevant authorities. You can also just walk away. No worse for wear. You should investigate this further. What if... I don't mean to interrupt, Cleric, but you've been sitting here in silence for almost 5 minutes now. Was there anything else you wanted? Goodbye! Okay. Is there anything with this book? Was I supposed to comprehend languages this book and I forgot? I think I already did. Don't complain, this is important research. I think I already read that. I honestly can't remember, but I think I have. Alright. Maybe there's something we can check out in the tavern before going to bed. Oh, shit, she's still here. I could try stealing from her. I don't think I care too much about what she has, though, to steal from her. Is there anything interesting we can say to her? Hand her an AEFA. You're a local entrepreneur, right? I suppose, she says and grabs a paper. Ah, one of these, I see. Not entirely sure I reached the requirements of being a local, but I suppose it can't hurt to look over the legals here. Thank you. You want to buy some milk from me? Milk, you say? Yes. From a cow? Potentially. Is it fresh? Yes. Are you carrying around bottles of milk? Potentially. How much would this milk cost? 2,000 crowns per bottle. How large is this bottle? I mean, you can choose to not steal. I've never tried playing this way before. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. How large is this bottle? No. Interesting. So you'll buy one? No, but very interesting. You're really leading me on here. She says nothing and just smiles. How polite. How dastardly. Tell me about yourself. Oh, you want a deep dive? Real deep. Well, where to even begin? I've had many experiences in my travels. If it might lead you to purchase one of my items, then I will share. How do you travel? By ship, almost exclusively. Sometimes I serve as a boat mage, joining vessels with much broader shipments than my little trinkets. But I've traveled a lot with unaligned sailors as well. It's usually a bit more fun that way, albeit more dangerous also. One time I joined a crew of maw pirates. I swear, I was this close to being a dinner sacrifice to the Nalfeshni in charge. But when I used a powerful wind transmutation to save the ship from sinking in a rough storm, all of a sudden I was the guest of honor. Wouldn't do it again though. Demons make for the worst pirates. All chaos and no fun. The hedonist, I think, would disagree with you. What's your view on the clanman's trouble? Fuck me. Okay. My view. She looks around her shoulder. Off the record? Off the record. In that case, I'm entirely sympathetic. The Fornip Commonwealth has been broken in half, thousands subjugated into a hostile foreign invading nation. My people fought for their independence for decades. What I see here is a repeat of Kargameshian history, played out right now upon the Golden Line. We stand by our Askani cousins. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I agree. What a hero. If you do not know what she is talking about, there is a sort of semi-equivalent of Western and Eastern Germany in this world. The homeland of the halflings has been split in half, and the eastern side is heavily oppressed by the Golden Horde, which is a nation of angels, pretty much meant to assimilate and take over the land. And yeah, what she is arguing is that it is just a continuous threat, and people are going to avoid it because they're dealing with angels, and they think that because it's angels, they're allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. And, you know, this has no allegories in real life. Other than the Western and Eastern Germany thing, that's definitely the only thing that it might be similar to. There's no other, like, holy people who oppress any people in the land that they're in. I too support clanland independence. Our halfling neighbors must be helped. Good to hear, warrior. Good to hear. Why do you call me a warrior? That is what you are, is it not? Might be bad translation. Do you prefer Dreamweaver, or perhaps Holy Boy? Oh, I love Holy Boy. I want to be Holy Boy. No, it is way too wrong on my end. I will stick with warrior. No! No, I was so close! Holy Boy sounds like me? Definitely. Is there something in the tea shop? I feel like there's something in the tea shop that I might have heard that I missed. I was like, I'm going to bed, and now I'm so fucking all over the place. What the fuck's wrong with me? Such destruction. Fuck. Old Master had cup like this. Oh my god. Sorry, what? Old Master had big collection of cups? Yes. Teacups? This Old Master was sure is a strange character. Yes. Meek can talk some shit. Okay, we've already done all of this. I just thought I might have missed something. I want to go see this. A frame without a painting. I want to go investigate that because I never got to. A frame for a painting. The actual picture was obviously burnt away in the blast. It is iron. It remains. Look closer. Oh, no. Look closer. Iron melted to hell, but still somewhat intact. Not as affected by the fires and pipes you saw in the central tea shop chamber. Right, anything else? Frame holds nothing else. No signs beyond the, that left by the flames. What sort of painting do you think it was? Gemmer does strike me as the type of guy to hang a giant picture of himself. What do you think? I bet it was a painting of a door. What? A painting of a door, like trick people. Yeah, like trick people? You know, like when you have the Roadrunner and you have a sort of like cliff face, you go ahead and you draw a tunnel and then you wait and watch if anybody runs into it. They'd walk in the wall, they'd go, hey, I can't grab the handle. The goblin glares at you. It'd be funny! Sure, funny. Maybe we should keep looking for actual clues. Are you sure this bird painting is not a clue? Fuck it, sure, it's a clue. Why not? I should leave it alone. Alright, let's get the fuck out of Dodge. I just need to go to bed. What am I doing? Somebody stop me. I need to go to bed. Why are there so many little guys? Send me to bed, please. Somebody stop me from getting distracted. I'm too easily fucking all over the place. Y'all can't keep letting me get away with this. Stop letting me get away with this. Get thee to a battery. God damn it, the Hamlet. Oh, Appletent is here? Oh, my boy. Oh, and Axer is here. Oh, fuck it. I'm hanging out here all night. Wait, I can steal from Appledent? What does Appledent have? Oh, he has a dream patch. I can just take that off him. He doesn't give a shit. I can go steal from the racist. I think we should steal from the racist. How bad can stealing from the racist be? I think you should always steal from a racist. They don't deserve whatever they have. Yes. Steely Dan? What? I just looked over. What are you talking about? Ooh, Steely. I get it. I get it. Okay. I still have enhanced ability. I can steal from a racist. Fuck. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We stole from the racist. That's a W. Fuck you, racist. Who are these? Are those Asgall boys? Oh, I can go steal from the barkeep. Concentrated rhubarb ale. Let's try it. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I'm such a good thief. Minor charisma increase. Let's take that immediately. All right, what's my health looking like? 8 out of 15. Let's go ahead and eat some of my food. Just because I have so much of it, you know? God, I hate my hit points being there. It's so hard for me to like notice that it's there. Okay, that seems fine. I never fully beheld you. Sing it, still run them drinking it right in front of them. What a flex! It's fine. I did good things. She like flirted with me once, and I did not like her. Personally, I don't think Zombie Burner thinks she's unattractive, but the game told me the cleric thinks she's unattractive, so I gotta follow what the game says. And that means she's unattractive, and I don't care. As much as she flirts with me, I'm just playing along. And I'm stealing from her for fun. Okay, I didn't succeed on that. Let's try on this guy again. Welcome back, Logi. We can go look at you. Here, a wisdom check. Wait, can I steal from her? No. Wait, I can steal from the Sphinx? Hold on. Hold on. No, I can't steal from the Sphinx. Shit. I'm trying. I did show all of my TTRPGs that are at my desk, is what I did. I mean, I didn't show any of my 5e stuff, but I have some. I have comics here. I have comics. They're a little too far for me. I have my fucking Vox Machina comic. I have some stuff from an artist I like sitting next to me that I didn't show off that I can show off now. You want to see my big Vox Machina Origins book? Look at that. Oh, it's hard to see from here. Hold on. My big Vox Machina, or if that. Look at that. Vox Machina Origin. There we go. We're doing another show and tell. Oh my god, I've ruined this. Everything's ruined. Everything's over. It's over. I'm not gonna be able to get this thing out of my desk. Hold on. Fuck. It's all invisible. It's all over. Um, this is a good art book. Angelarium, Book of Watchers. The Angelarium stuff, great art. I'm a bit such a big fan. Peter Moorbacher, great artist. I really like their stuff. I have some paintings on my wall by this guy. I really like this art, and you know me, I really like angels and sort of stuff like that. So, big fan. So that was a special Logi showcase of random other things I have at my desk. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. All right. Back to gaming. We did a little second show and tell for Logi. Now it's game time. We need wisdom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What am I doing? I'm wisdom maxing. And they love me because I'm wise like that. Indiana. Fuck me, not one. Is there any way to... Okay, yeah, I already got everything out of you. Apple Dent, we might be able to learn something new on. He's like an intelligence boy, right? Why do I do this to myself? What's wrong with me? I don't need to do all of this bullshit every single time something comes up. I can just not. I don't I can just accept the lower numbers. And yet I never do. I never accept the lower numbers. I always need the max number for the dumbest bullshit that nobody cares about. It's not important that I succeed on these checks. And yet I completely reset all of my items and have to do this constantly because I'm fucking neurotic. Sorry, I will stop going insane, I think, soon enough at some point maybe. I will be fine and normal. I am fine and normal, and they've said this constantly. So my intelligence is fucking stacked at the moment. What's going on with my charisma? Because I do like having high intelligence. I think we also need a high dexterity to keep myself alive. We could do that. And that drops my intelligence a little bit, gets my dexterity to a pretty good spot, I think. I could go here. There we go. 18 dexterity, 20 intelligence, 22 charisma. My con is terrible in this build. I can think of like a new piece of literature. So I can buff my charisma with my spellbook, my Dark Grimoire. Dark Boudoir? Please? I don't... Where... Where do I go in my head when I say that shit? Like, what possesses me to say the shit that I say? Does anyone know? At what point did I think it was ever okay to say the things that I say? There's gotta be something in me saying, you know what, this is okay. You can say that. We wonder. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking. This is probably fine. This is probably a fine build. I shouldn't change it. All right, let's talk with her. Cleric, lovely to see you again. Anything I can help you with? Hunter and AEFA. She looks over the document. Oh, thank you. I've already got one. It's right in my office. Old Rick's here's got some sources of her own. But this is a great reminder. I'll be sure to sign it soon. Maybe read through it first. Don't worry, I have. She smirks. The Free Striders are very good business partners, you know? Economic support they offer is unprecedented. That's without mentioning the general view on trade, making the entire market perfect for economic growth. Now, I'll finally be able to deal in futures again. Time to make some money. Indeed, what else can I help you with? Do you know anything about an elf? An elf? Oh, in Tolstad. You go up the hill, you might find some near the Elysian embassy, obviously, in the Palace District, but not here. Elves don't congregate with cattle. Don't get elves here often? In 3 years, we've never had an elf in here. Alright, another topic then. I'm looking for a hag. Her smile widens. Most folk steer clear of such creatures. Fucking Mog reminded me during his stream earlier that I had a little bit of a misspeak the other day, and I don't think I should be bringing this up, but I was talking about how most hags are fey creatures, and there's some hags. There's specifically one type of hag, a night hag, which is a fiendish creature. But because I kept saying fey and fiend and hag, I I said something that I typically don't say too often, but also, people say it all the time. It's fine. It's I gotta keep that in mind. Never make that mistake again. I'm not Bo Burnham, okay? I'm not gonna say it. Let's look strictly of such creature. Okay. But you just wade into danger, don't you, cleric? She's avoiding the topic. You know any hags? I know all kinds of beasts, but no hag, I'm afraid. She avoided your question like a convo queen. Best method, just give her some silence. She'll keep talking. Just stare at her. She fidgeted and looked around. It takes approximately 3.5 seconds for her to convince. Okay, fine. I might know something, but I also might not, you know? She's playing games. Time to play along. Play along. Please, she could be in danger. Yeah, play along. The fiendish woman furrows her brow. Then she gives a quiet laugh. She can take care of herself, mostly. Fuck. Okay. What if I threaten you? Place your hands on your hips. Ha! Her maw opens wide. You're. Oh, wow. You're such a cutie, you know that? Ouch, your flesh and stomach. It hurts. I'm trying to play along with her. Toss 100 coins in the tipping jar. Holy hells! Convince her to tell you about the hag. You have the pass, you can say, hey, guys, get ready to cancel him. I mean, people say it all the time around me. Most of my friends will say it about themselves. Okay, like it's not a word I don't hear. I hear it often. Okay, but I typically don't say it personally. We're talking an emotional bond here, a deep bond. Um, sounds exciting. It's really not. She's protecting a friend, but she's also kind of tired of it. She won't sacrifice too much for it. So just go ahead and convince her that you'll help, that you'll clean up this mess. Hey, Fiend Lady. Call me Rix. What are we not saying? Um, so you see how the hag, and I was talking about the fiendish hags, the night hags. They're down in the lower plains, and I made this joke last time this happened. They're down in the lower plains, and so when they like need to build a makeshift raft, and to sail across the sort of river and go to the next part of the lower plains, they basically gather all these sticks from the river, and so they have a bundle of sticks. And that is kind of it. Also, if a hag is ever caught by a group of really like religious people, they're then generally burnt on that bundle of sticks as well. Hmm. Rix, I'm here to help. Your head friend is in big trouble. That's not good. He's also thinking, for me? How do I find her, Rix? She looks down behind the counter, biting her lower lip. She's contemplating the situation. Stay silent. This is a big decision. I promised her, but damn it, I'm delivering food to her, alright? Head down to the well in the back. If you speak the word slow as a snail before jumping in, it'll cast Featherfall on you. Thank you, Rix. No, I can't say thank you. Fix this damn mess. She's not the type to hold on like that. And don't tell her I let you into her secret cave, alright? She winks. Fuck, I'm not ready to deal with the hag right now. Wait, can I can steal from the donations that this girl has. That's so fucked up. Let's talk to her. Give her the arcane music box. Huh? Her eyes sparkle. She glides her hand. What is this? Where'd you find it? Shrug. But you're giving it to me? Figured you're the only bard nearby. Not a bard, but alright. She brings it before her and oh my god. Damn, this is amazing. Oh my god, it can even record samples. It's like a diskette studio, but small enough to carry. Aw, I know exactly what to play with this. Thanks. Give me that esoteric noise, goblin. Bring your funky music up, girl. Almost sounded like I said goth girl. And then I'd have to hear, hold you tight, I wanna hold you close. Fucking hate that song. I have that on a playlist. I need to take that off. I fucking hate that fucking song. Oh god. I cannot listen to goth music. I try. I try so often. I can only really listen to The Cure. Anything else fucking kills me. Fucking hell. I really try. Goth music, it's better than a lot of like pop emo music. I'll say that. All right? I think like poppy goth music, it's better than like pop emo. Like I obviously I like things like Midwest emo and shit like that, okay? Because I'm a freak. But God, a lot of it is just so bad. I really like there is a punk song called If I Were a Goth. I like that song. I had a goth playlist on a streaming service that I no longer use and will not continue to name it in any way. But it was supposed to be a goth playlist, and I had what goth songs I could handle listening to, and then I put that song in the If I Were a Goth, and then the rest of the playlist was just punk. All right, let her play. She takes a bit nervous as it can be. Okay, here we go. Even let her play. Okay, I don't. Nothing's happening. This song's gonna drive me insane. What's Appledent doing here? Is there supposed to be music right now? There is music right now. Why is the game so quiet? How long has it been that quiet? What the fuck? It was at negative 40 decibels. How did I do that? What? Why was the game at negative 40 on the fucking OBS? What the fuck? How did I manage that? How long have y'all not been getting game audio? No fucking way. How long has that been happening? I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. It's gonna be like the whole fucking stream. I'm gonna go insane. That's gonna drive me insane. I'll have to listen back, I guess. We're happy with very little. You see a tiny man sitting on a tall chair, a glass of something strong clasped in his hands. Ah, my dear officer of law, he slurs with a mischievous glint in his eye. Not a glint. Pain. He clumsily nods, almost spilling his drink. What are you drinking? Ah, this is elixir of paradoxes. He shows you the old glass as if it was a treasure to be guarded. A liquid contradiction, blurring the line between man and beast. Okay. Anyway, come. Partake in the nectar of the gods, or at least what passes for it in this establishment, so we find ourselves on the precipice of this grand experiment in democracy. What will you vote for, officer? Don't you get him started, the goblin mutters behind you. Free striders, they will change. I'm voting for the. No, that's usually my line. Oh, I took it from you, did I? You can have it back soon enough. I know who I'm voting for. I'm voting for myself. Just stare at him. Ah, the silent treatment. A powerful argument indeed. Silence, they say, speaks louder than words. In your silence, I hear the echoes of 1,000 unspoken thoughts. It's like a blank scroll, inviting us to imagine the possibilities. Or maybe you just think I'm too drunk to make sense. Either way, cheers. This gnome sure can talk. He is very inebriated. But now, since you are the carrier of law in this here city, question B, what is law? Oh, gods. Oh, true, that is what he said. To carry such a burden of holding law, would it not be fair to ask what it is? Think about it. Your answer will matter. Your choice could change the world. Good knight of earth. Cleric of the bourgeoisie. Fuck yeah. Law is peace. Law is tyranny. No, law is whatever the hell I say it is. I don't know. What do you think law is? I don't like any of this. Law is power. Law is peace. It is to keep chaos at bay. Law is not peace. I will never let you say that law is peace. We can get very Hobbesian and Lockean with all of this bullshit, but go fuck yourself. Law is tyranny. Also bullshit. All of it is bullshit. What do you think law is? The gnome nods. In fact, he nods so hard his face hits the table. You hear him snoring softly. Party's over. He sighs. Thank the gods. God damn it, he fell asleep. I want to know about the law. So who do you work for? Why would I tell you? Why wouldn't you? Is it embarrassing? Do you work for, like, Viskin or something? The goblin phrases. I know what? He does. Wow. Yeah. Didn't even need to pick up on anything there. Fuck off, human. So I've learned that the glass him thing is a joke from fucking, Dispatch. That is a line in fucking Dispatch. Check the other buttons. Okay. Let's talk to the Underdwarf. Cleric of Norvik. The dwarf's glowing, smoldering eyes glitter as he bows before you. I don't like that. Haven't played Dispatch yet. Installed already, though. I've not been that interested. To be fair, I played the demo. And during the demo, the game broke, and I lost all my progress. And I just didn't care enough about the demo to ever pick up the full game, considering I got so annoyed. You know, it's like my annoyance at the demo breaking, which typically shouldn't be a large issue for playing like a... It was like an early access demo, you know? It was like a Next Fest demo or something. And you should be wary that there are going to be issues in the demo. I was just like, that is so annoying, and that annoying has just carried with me for the rest of time, and I just don't care to play it. Plus, you know, I've always been a big fan of Mission It's Complicated. We played that during December. I like that game. Very similar. Big fan of it. Lovely to see you. Me and Romulus here are taking a little break before we head back to Vargby. Yes, I do hope that you like it better. Look at the restaurant, sir. Looks back at you hungrily. He laughs. Clearly somewhat inebriated. You should keep this dwarf close. You have a feeling he'll be leading you to treasure in the future. Oh, and I hope the pickaxe has been treating you well. I got the spell out of it. Great to hear. I mainly used it as a regular pickaxe, to be honest. So good to hear it's gotten a bit of actual esoteric use. Where are you from, dude? My home is the settlement of Senstrup. You haven't heard of it. Tell me more. Not much to tell. Small and peaceful. I get back there every other year or so to visit family. They sometimes want me to stay and join the mining corps, maybe when I'm older. How'd you end up here? In Norvik. It was a business trip originally. I joined one of my uncles on a delve. That got me hooked. Ended up just sticking around. Typical immigrant story. Sure. But really I'm a bit of a lost soul. At least until I find those lost mines, then I'll be set for life. That's a spirit. You really like this guy. I'll ask him what kind of dwarf are you. I think it's kind of stupid, but I'm an Underdwarf. That's where the glowing eyes come in. We're descendants from Azers, and distant cousins of the exiled Asgalis dwarves here in Norvik. Don't call him a Dark Dwarf. Axel is clearly one of the good ones. So you're different from the dwarves here in Norvik. He straightens up and grins at you. When Osgald fell into its underground empire, reverted into its original highborn shape, his followers exiled to the surface. Then we've got those fancy-pantsy dwarves who took over the fallen empire, the Empire Dwarves as they call themselves. Then there's us. Some call us Dark Dwarves, but we prefer the term Underdwarf, even if our own term for it is Godfirk, which means something more like Smoldering Dwarf, I believe. That's a better description of it. Sure is. Who are you voting for in the election? Bit of a sensitive subject. I try not to be too vocal, but I'm leading Asgol. I might go Free Strider, since they've got one hell of a program planned for privatized adventuring and delving across the Scani, but then again, I don't exactly believe myself to be such a winner in a Golden Heart world, if you catch my drift. Romulus sure does. As a future god wizard king of this city, I will surely require strong adventurers to guide, protect the land. Dwarf does not respond to your campaign speech at first. Instead, he just scratches his beard. I don't think I've ever heard anyone propose themselves as dictator that brazenly. It's almost refreshing. Is this how fascism is born? How interesting. No. Nuh-uh. He waves away the thought, but we'll see. There's still time until Romulus and I have something thinking to do. Wait, can I pet Romulus? The rust monster snaps at your fingers. I suggest staying at a distance. Alright. Let's ask him about being an adventurer. Decent term for it. Though some veterans would give me crap if I tried to label myself that way. I've only been around a few laps. He's LARPing. Like where? City below. Forge of Furies. Esoteric pocket containing a sliver of the elemental plane of fire. But then there's still a few crevices to crack open right here in the city. He's a classic delver. He laughs. I joined the venture to the Burned Coast one time. Just to the outskirts, of course. Just some kobold-held ruins. Can't talk more about it. I signed a hefty NDA. Alright. Alright, we're gonna actually go to bed before the ads fucking hit this time, I promise. Wait, hold on. Let's talk to her. Let's get out of here. We're gonna go to bed. We're gonna wake up, and we're gonna... we can track down the hag. We can go... There's so many things we can do. I hate it. Going to bed. Have to wake up earlier to later. Okay. Have a good bed, Logi. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate yous. Tomorrow, Fem Film Bro and I should be doing more of our Ace Attorney game. So, hopefully see you tomorrow. And then Friday is the start of the Zomburnathon. Bye-bye. BB. Elf. Warden. Okay, Con Behold. We must figure this bitch out. Con Behold. Behold. Via my con. Ooh, we did very good. Elf Ilum, level 7 warden. It is an elf of Ilum. His eyes are dark with the knowledge of your doing. His Ilum servant, the spy, this warden of outreach. He's but a tendril of his masters, but not so efficient nor successfully scheming as you might imagine. No, they are nowhere near the might of their peak. Ilum is dead. This is an avatar of her decaying corpse. Sick as fuck. I didn't get their alignment. But we did what we could. Alright, elf. Let's get our brooch on. We are adequately intelligent. We have good charisma. Do I have anything that gives me wisdom and intelligence? Because if we did, I should throw that on. There we go. It hurts my charisma, sadly. Fuck. Fuck. I can go with... Where are my weapons? You can be intelligence and wisdom, and then we can go ahead and take you off. Oh wait, my wisdom and my wisdom is now 11. Okay, con doesn't super matter. Get my wisdom up with that. I'm freaking out, y'all. So I have the Ilum Brooch. I have a good charisma. I have a good intelligence. I think, again, getting a good wisdom would be nice when coming. So let's just see what kind of trinkets I have that I could throw on. That might be interesting. Like, okay, we definitely want you on, huh? The key to nowhere we can hold on to. Are you a bureaucrat? You're a warden. Does that make you a bureaucrat? What makes someone a bureaucrat? Yeah, he might be a bureaucrat. I might want to throw on this over anything else I might have that is intelligence related. +2 wisdom. Let's throw you on instead of that. Okay, that gives me a 20 intelligence, a 13 wisdom, a 23 charisma. I hate the charisma malice. There's no way for me to get anything to work properly here. Go with you. My wisdom will suffer. Okay. You are making me a little bit wiser. You're making me a little bit unwise. And got me on whacked. So these two I need. I think Meek is silly. Is there any other trinket that I want to throw on? Any other type of trinket that could be silly? Advantage? Nah. Anything that gives me like +1 wisdom and something else interesting would be... Oh, yeah, let's replace the key with that. There we go, this is fine. Oh, shit. I forgot that ads are running. The elf showed up and I forgot to go to bed because... Fuck! So, the elf showed up and I forgot that ads were gonna run. And so I've been messing with my inventory. Fuck. You feel fear. There were he this evening. Elvish. Ah, an elf, huh? Hello. You Tavat. He gives you a smile. A compliment? Is he playing with you? Companion takes a quick glance around the perimeter and hisses a tactical assessment to you. I don't see anyone else, just him. Relax, Paiko. I am Kullervo Lamalayan, Warden of Outreach. You are the cleric to whom I owe an apology. Thank you. Everyone should grovel at my feet. He holds his chin up high. His cheeks are covered in twirling patterns. You see the Eso markings upon his skin. Symbols of his empire in the forest. It appears some of Ilum's issues have spread into your fine city. You have been stuck dealing with these issues for quite some time. Companion gives you a confused glance. On behalf of the Mender, I sincerely express our regret. Let him speak. We had a Capinellian Elementi, a renegade among our ranks. A certain member of the court who... I'm sorry, I can never quite seem to get that right. Is it who ended up betraying us, or whom ended up betraying us? Who is a subject? Whom is an object? It isn't taught. So true. Who ended up betraying us? Who? Good, thank you. Who betrayed us? Her name was Pinja Athena. She surprised us all. I apologize on her behalf for causing this trouble. Why talk to me here like this? I rushed here as soon as word reached me. An Ilum elf does not typically show up dead in Norvikian tea shop after all, and I must leave soon, so do not assume to find me here in the future. How? I've asked myself this very question, but sadly I do not have that information. So you're just assuming she did? When I heard of her passing inside the tea shop, yes. There's more to this. Not the right voice, but it works. You're saying this Pinja blew up the tea shop? Yes, I believe so. Or some type of ambassador, he gives you a smile. Elam does not deploy ambassadors in foreign lands. It is beneath her legacy. As outreach warden, I perform diplomacy. Functionally the same, then. Haughtiness for the sake of haughtiness. What are you voting in the election? I am not a citizen of Norvik, Emian. Your democratic experiment is yours to handle on your own. I'm voting for myself. And may it be the last time... State your intention to become the God Wizard of Norvik 12 times. Anyone subject to enduring travesty of democracy. Oh, you view every society issue through the Arcanist lens. Oh my god, I just leveled up from being a fucking totalitarian, technocratic dickhead. Oh. I love totalitarian dickheads who think they're the best because they think they're smart. Oh, it's a great way to run a democracy, actually. Very well, best of luck. His face is real artificial in a sense. It's clear he really, really, really does not want to have this conversation. You didn't come here to apologize, did you? No. Primarily, I came all this way to give you a warning, to give your city a warning. Pinja Athena was the head of an organization with one goal, destabilizing Norvik and its populace. The elf woman? If she was in such a position of power, why did she blow up? It's a shadowy organization, so I don't know much, except that she was planning on exacting a horrendous esoteric attack on election day. What? All of it to bring ruin to this wonderful city. Could you imagine if she had succeeded? How many lives would have been lost? Terrible, just terrible. He's claiming the explosion was not meant for the tea shop. I'm assuming the explosion occurred earlier than she anticipated. To our fortune. To all our fortunes. Oh yeah, this is a top-tier bullshitter right here. You know, because you're one too. He's putting all of this on the she-elf. Why? Well, you can probably guess. Logically, this warden is most likely trying to cover up his own involvement here. Do not believe a word this filthy elf spits at you. Nod. The elf swings his cloak around facing the river. Now, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Absurd. He came all the way here to tell you he doesn't have much time? He glances out over the river. So who blew up the tea shop? I do not know. Someone in her organization, Pinja herself, a collaborator. Why should I believe anything you tell me? Imiset, he says and gives you a smile. We have a saying among the outreach court, translates into something like, dragon servants do not know. They simply feel. They have a visto, or perhaps a gut feeling would be the correct way to phrase it. Ah, he's saying that humans don't think, they just feel. These elves. One thing that I think people miss in any sort of reading is how intersectionality isn't always just you are black and you are a woman, you know, because that's what intersectionality is typically looked at as. It is when you are a part of multiple different groups that are discriminated against. But there's another thing that happens, especially with, we can give an example of like with black people, that when people are racist towards black people, what they typically do is they see black women as more masculine than white women. And so that is part of the racism, and it's also sexist and, you know, an idea of what gender should be and what gender presentation is. And the way that this person is talking, it feels like the elves while being somewhat effeminate sort of creatures, see in their racism another form of sexism of humans are more womanly than elves are. You know, a male human is more womanly than a male elf. And yeah, I think when I world build, it's definitely something I think about how that all sort of lines up together. Because I'm insane. Anyway, let's continue with this racist, sexist diatribe. Hale's words soften the stone in your stomach. Of course, side note, okay. Okay. Visto is Finnish. Yeah, the elves are Finnish. For sense? Sense? Yeah, the elves are Finnish, right? Oh, sense it, like sensation. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Like feeling. I understood. Yeah, because the elves, the languages are Finnish. We know that because the under elf is also speaking Finnish. Calling you a simple-minded, instinctual dragon servant, typically elven backhanded compliment. Your gut must tell you I am not on your side. Trust your gut. He's pulling your strings like a puppet master. Don't let him. The elf is pretending to be a friend, but his true nature is that of a master. Serve him. You're not going anywhere. I'm taking you to the dungeon. Ha! His demeanor changes instantly. Uh-oh. He's openly hostile now. You amuse me, Immonen. I will take my leave now. You're not leaving the city before I have some answers. Cast Barkskin. Prepare yourself. Oh, yes, I am. You know you choose to die, Immonen. Time to act. Don't let this fucker go. My dex is bad. I have no spells. Elf watches you carefully, actively. He's planning. Elves are stronger than the look. Be wary. Enough thinking. Start acting. Fuck, it's bad. Now's your chance. Make him stay. Your stomach churns. You are terrified of him. He's pretty far away. If you get closer to him, grabbing him will be a lot easier. You can intimidate him into giving himself up. Intimidate him. Nat 20. Fucking get intimidated, little bitch. You reach for the authority you can so easily embody. You will answer my questions or you'll pay a steep price. The elf's icy demeanor gets a bit hotter, more frantic. Fear. You know all about that. Your heart is pumping acid. You're beginning to doubt your strength. You know my will is your fate. Oh yay, sick, yes. A wild look flashes in the elf's eye. You've made a cornered animal out of him. He will fight hard, but he will also panic. Your companion grabs his sling, loads it, and rolls it around his head. It looks like a great shot. The stone sails through the air and grazes the elf's ear, drawing a sudden spray of blood. He stumbles to the side, briefly clutching at his ear. His eyes narrow. The elf pulls a leaf from his sleeve and speaks in a voice as clear as chilled water. A spell! That's a moonseed leaf. He's casting Moonbeam. A cascade of silver light crashes down on you, tearing into your body. Fuck. Oh, fuck! Ow. You can't. Ow! Bright pain shoots through your body. Master, Meek feels it too. Silver light bad for Meek. Meek, no! Meek, don't. Meek! You fucker, you hurting Meek! I'm gonna fucking destroy you! There's a manic glint in the elf's eye as you try to shake off the injury. Oh no, this is your grave site. Fuck you, bitch! Shit, this guy's a sadist. He wants to kill you. Oh, I kinda like him now. This is a serious fight. Life or death. Your companion is reaching for more ammunition. You cannot let this continue. Make him submit. You can make this easier for yourself. Get closer. Hurt him. Make him suffer. So, I need to roll an 18 to do that. In order to do this, I need to also roll an 18. So it's equal chances. Let's try to pin him down. Yeah, not one. Okay. Okay. You step forward in the elf space and reach at him with both arms. He meets you in midair with his own. You don't act with honor. You're a beast. That's not true. No, I'm a big, strong, good man. You say it and immediately feel the crushing shame that comes along with having said it. Do I need to cast Prayer of Healing or I'm gonna die here. With a heave, he shoves you back on your heels. Snell whirls his sling again. You sense he's taking just one extra breath before he lets it fly, and... Stone connects with the elf's arm, knocking his elbow loose and limp. With a flick of his hand and a mumbled word, he adjusts the position of the searing light. It falls once again squarely upon you. Fuck you. So, Moonbeam, I think, is very interesting. And the reason that Meek is having issue with Moonbeam is it actually stops shapeshifters from shapeshifting. So if you use it on something like a werewolf, the werewolf will be forced into, I think, is it its humanoid form, or did it get stuck in whatever form it's in? I remember specifically a moment in a D&D game where we used Moonbeam to, it was kind of like a moment of like, you think of those big cliche moments of like, no, he's the clone, no, he's the clone. It was sort of like that, but basically I had identified that somebody who gave us a job had been swapped out with a changeling at a later point in time. So we used Moonbeam on them to break their shapeshifting, and they became their traditional changeling form. And so that's the reason why Meek is having such issues with this spell that this elf is casting. Try to mitigate the pain. Fuck me. We're just not doing it. Please, no, not again. Bright pain shoots through your body. Incredible, searing pain. You damn insect, how are you still alive? He blinks and scoffs, crushing a bug like you is beneath me. He's looking behind him. This elf is strong, but he's reconsidering whether he wants to keep fighting. Ugh, he's so strong, but you really do have to grab him or he's going to escape. Agreed. Grapple him. Fuck yeah. You leap the remaining distance between you and the elf in one bound and easily grab him by the throat, but he's able to squirm out of your grip. Oh no, you don't. Push him down. He starts to fall backwards, but his foot hooks yours and you fall too. Good. End him. Grab his... No, give up. Hold tighter. Let go! Let go! He kicks you in the face. Pain. So your plan is to hold his feet while he kicks your head? No, don't let him kick you. Silvery mist appears around the both of you as he begins to say something else under his breath. But then, phew, they slip off his feet. Or rather, he slips out of them? Out of existence? Only mist remains where the elf was as you collapse to the ground with his boots. Misty step, wet. You glance around looking for him, but you don't see where he's gone. God damn it, Wisdom. With the elf gone, you admire your new footwear acquisition. Those are pretty cool boots. So, Misty Step, he can't have gotten far, because Misty Step doesn't take you that far. But the thing is, my wisdom is so bad, I couldn't catch where he went. A good prize in your elvish hunt. Thank you, I invented boots, you know. The goblin days from fight stares at you and laughs. Okay, sure, cleric, you invented boots. That will do. The goblin looks over the moonlit river. Phew. Yeah, he's so close. He didn't, like, teleport super far. He can't have teleported super far. Ah! This is bullshit. The elf had a reason for speaking with you, and clearly not one born out of altruism. Whatever he's doing, it's clearly to avert blame from himself onto the dead elf. Who knows? Clearly, this warden appears to want to distance himself from the situation. Logically, that means he's more guilty than he lets on. I need to sleep. Oh, I can talk to the tree with my druidcraft? Let's actually, like, grab some apples with my mage hand. Oh, I got a level advancement. What can I do with it? What is something that is, like, important that I never have enough of? Like, con? Con is something I always have low. Like, my charisma is a +5. It kind of goes crazy. And I just get so many bonuses. Maybe it's time to get my con up. Yeah, I think it's time to get my con up. Another 3rd level spell slot. I should go talk to a dead guy. I think I gotta talk to a dead guy before. Seen anything suspicious lately, Tree? You better answer quickly if I'm gonna keep your leaves, buddy. Tree does not respond. Damn, guess we'll never know. What do you mean I can't reach? Okay, we have to climb the tree, I guess. Let's... Fuck. I leveled up. I feel like I have to go back and do other things. I hate myself, and I hate my, like, little neuroticisms, you know? Where I'm like, oh, I have to expend everything before I move on. It's problematic for me in my life. I should not listen to my little neuroticisms, you know? I should just move on. I should just go to bed, but no, but then I'm not getting the most effectiveness out of my video game and all the money I spent on this video game, and I need to explore everything and be most effective as possible. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. There's something wrong with me. Let's try to climb this tree. Meek gives me a -1 DC. We can go ahead and enhance my ability. Hey, good shit. With a heave and a hoe. Great job on your climb. I'll stay down here, though. Lovely. Oh, shit. So that's all that fucking was? This is... I didn't realize that's all that fucking was. Okay. The branch, the majestic apple tree. Okay, let's see if this one will talk to me if I cast Druidcraft. Seen anything suspicious lately? Okay, so that was only to get the apples without casting Mage Hand. So there was no reason for me to do it, basically, is what we're saying. Ow. Well, I have, like, no fucking hit points as I go and fulfill my neurotic obsessions by going and talking to a dead thing. I'm just never going into the temple. I think we're gonna beat the game without ever going into the temple, maybe. Even though we are supposed to go to the temple, and the entire name of the stream was based on the concept that we were going into the temple today, and we just haven't. They took the fucking body. You think Viscon's involved with that? Lies? What lies? The title of the stream? The hidden entrance. There's a hidden... So the owner of the tea shop told us last time we played that there was a secret entrance to a bunch of tunnels in the temple. And I was fully planning on going there when we started the stream today. And I just haven't. Alright, we cast it. I don't think this guy's got anything interesting to say, Cleric. Take a deep breath. The corpse waits for your next question. The corpse does not respond. Your companion sighs. Just think. Asking normal questions. This man clearly is unimportant. Tell me everything you knew about the tea shop. The corpse does not respond. Not a question. Not a question. What, how, when, and who do you know related to or surrounding the general topic of the tea shop? The dwarves go there. It's a rebel place. Bad place. I don't let my boys go near. I won't raise no stinking antical list. That bird is rotten apple too, just in case you wanted to know. Damn, you got yourself a milk drinker. 4 questions remaining. What were you voting in the election? Party of Norvik. I'll be voting for myself. I'll be your Arcanist ruler, Wizard King. Sounds good, huh? You get no response from the corpse. You happy now? That's 2. 3 more questions. How did you die? Fell in the bathroom. Pretty common way to go, honestly. 3 asked. 2 more. What was your name? Sven. My name is Sven. Riveting. Do you have anyone who can pay for your resurrection? Yes, my boys. They would not dare leave me dead. And they clearly do. He has been down here a long time. They're not coming to save him. How disrespectful of his sons to leave him here. Corpse stops being animated and returns to its still state. Hope you learned something. I can tell you for sure that there are 100 old human men who would answer the exact same stuff just down the water lane. So, I guess you could spend money on rezzing him, but really, that's up to you. I should speak with them sometime. Sometimes, sure, not now. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's actually go to bed now that I've used up all my spell slots. The road to hell is... my intentions are pure and my roads are fucking paved, okay? There's no potholes. We're voting for a wizard who's going to use all of his transmutation spells to make the roads the safest they've ever been. Fucking Pax Zomberna, okay? Pax Zomberna, the roads will be safe. They will be filled, and everything will be great. Yeah, I'm right. I only tell the truth. Alright. It's fucking bedtime, finally. Fucking finally. Let's go to fuck to bed. I'm so upset. Oh, fuck me. And you're going to bed. I'm gonna head out now. Night. As you fall into the softness of the bedroll in this tiny tower, you feel tired. The kind of tired sleep won't fix. And poor drummer, trying to ship himself off into the unknown. We did a lot today. Smart of you to keep him around. You'll probably get a chance to talk with him again before the election. There's a lot for us to explore tomorrow. I'm very excited. Then there's the hag. Someone holding a meeting in the tea shop right before the explosion? Highly suspicious. Will you be able to complete this quest of yours? I sure hope so. Below the below. That is where you must go. That is where you will find your answers. Answers within strings.